Hi everyone, hi, welcome, whoever's coming on now. I'm just gonna do some cleansing here. I hope everyone is well. Hey, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. It is around, I don't know, around 10 past, quarter past 6 in the morning on Sunday where I am. It is less than 24 hours till this full blood moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. So I thought today, this morning, yes, I did a collective on all sides yesterday, but I'll just do a collective today, as of course I always do my collective anyway before we start the free reads, but welcome. I'm going to, it's Saturday. I hope you're all having a great night, whatever you're doing, whatever you are. I hope you're relaxing, resting, getting ready. I want you to tell me in the chat how this full moon, because Charlotte Lizette, who I just listened to, Charlene Lizette, she's great. She does, I think her channel is Charlene Lizette, so go ahead and watch that. I should put that in my go-to channels because I do like her. She can be very like, she talks very fast, so if I walk out of the room, I miss half of the video, so yeah, but she's great. Anyway, she was just talking about the energy right now because I think her video was posted only a couple of hours ago. And, and I thought, okay, well, I'll ask everyone today on the chat, how is this full moon eclipse energy treating you guys? Like, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Are you energized? Like, how is it affecting you? Because she put it perfectly in for me, and I agree with her, and I sort of like feel the same way she does, that I just feel out of it. I just feel like my body's here, but I don't know where like my higher self has gone. Don't worry, I'll be able to do readings. It is like definitely here. But I'm actually feeling quite a strong need to do tarot this morning and a strong need to talk to you guys and to do this weekly collective. But like this weekly collective, see, like, yeah, getting words mixed up. There's a little bit of higher self unfocusedness, so bear with me today if I'm not like, if I'm taking my time to do the readings, because it is a very out of body type of energy. I'm very tired. Freedom's tired. I hear from all the people that they're into spiritual things saying they feel sleepy and tired. Yeah, I was so tired. Yesterday after my live, I went to bed, and I went to bed, I think, well, I had my like lunch, and then I think it was about 1 p.m. I just went to bed. And I was just like, no, if all else fails, go to sleep, or at least try to. So that was me yesterday, but yeah. And then I've had a headache. That's another thing I've had. Please don't post questions in the feed until I call your name, everyone. Jasmina, this week work was chaos. I guess the full moon energy. I mean, yes, we can't blame everyone or everything on the full moon, but it is like some people, especially for those who are not consciously aware of what's going on, cosmologically, yeah, it's going to affect them, and they're not going to understand it, and they're just going to pop off or be angry or be agitated, and they're not going to understand it. So at least we're able to control. Let's get into the collective today. Okay, I plan things that need to be done in my home, and then nothing gets done. That's true. That's me. And like, I started to forget things last night. I put in my calendar on my phone what I had to do today. I had to go, I want to go to the beach because for a walk later, and then tomorrow morning at exactly the time I'm going to go and view the eclipse, because I'm lucky to be in the Southern Hemisphere, and I will be able to hopefully take lots of good photos to post. But yeah, I was just like, what was that list? Like, where did I write that list? And I was looking through all my books, and it's like, I know I wrote a list. Where did I write it? And then I went to the toilet, and then I was like sitting there in the toilet. I was, oh, I wrote it on my calendar. So like something, I don't know, nothing triggered me, but I was like, what the hell? Why couldn't I remember that? I mean, it just happened. Oh, I love this card. So I have cleansed these cards a few times, and they're starting to talk. So I want to use them because they are beautiful. You could be seeing the number 33. Actually, I've been seeing 333, but that was all last week. It's love. Now, today we're going to be talking about to each person, and you know, if you have a different question, that's fine. But I just do want to pull a card or two on what to expect for yourself for this full moon, and what is coming. Like in my thumbnail, I've wrote there. What did I write? See, I've lost it. I'm losing it. What did I write? I wrote like, what does it mean for you? Like, what does this full moon mean for you? I'm gonna have to write this down because like I'm completely unfocused. This full moon mean to you? Okay, so I've wrote that down. Not that I'll forget it, but just in case I do. So for some of you, it may be love. Love may be on your mind. Okay. Thank you, Angia. I did get your email, Angia, and I will respond with a 15-minute reading. We are very different in time differences, obviously. I am 12 hours ahead of you guys. All right, so I can tell you what's already happened. Haha. Oh, wouldn't that be good? These are the lottery numbers, guys. All right. I don't think it works like that, but I wish it did. Love may be on your mind. I know it is for me. I know that there is some things coming up and some choices and decisions to make in regards to relationships. To put it simply, and I've grappled with this all my life, what is love? What does it mean to you? Tell me what it means to you in the chat, guys. But love is acceptance. If you can accept someone, it's unconditional for who they are, what they've done in their past, you know, the battles that they go through in their mind and their emotions. And love is purely acceptance, accepting another and taking the good with the bad, and that is love, okay? We have beauty and love stepping through the doorway to independence, I want to say for some. We also have silence in the reverse, but moving with grace. Something here about, you know, needing to speak, needing to say what you feel, with this being in the reverse. It's also the number 44, and we have 6. We also have the number 7 and the card of emerging. So, you know, when the plants go in the forest, bottom of the deck, power. When the plants grow in the forest, they will gravitate towards a light that is available, or, you know, if it's sunrise, that plant will gravitate. I always tell the story of when I had a plant in my apartment, and I would have it far away, not too far away from the, because I knew it needed light, but it would grow towards the back door. And they'd be like, I need light. And yeah, that's sort of like what's in here. We're gravitating towards as we're changing, and this eclipse will be powerful, and it will change your life in some capacity in the next 2 weeks between these eclipses. But if you are wanting to tell someone how you feel, because this is what's come out in the cards, if you are ready to sort of like give it all, I would do anything for love. That's the song I'm getting. And then that song says, but I won't do that. Okay, so some of you may be leaving a situation, going into another one. Some of you may be leaving, and know that the love that you have for the person, like sometimes to leave is to love as well. Okay, what's that saying? Can anyone tell me that saying? Because my mind's gone blank again. The eclipse energy, yes, it's real. Anyway, it's gone, but you know what I mean. Like, if you love them, you'll set them free. That's what it is. Okay, so for some of you, you need to love someone new, or you need to, you know, to love someone is maybe to set them free. Maybe the situation is not how it used to be, or you are, or they are wanting to like move in a different sort of like way. If you're new on the channel, please like and subscribe to get your reading today. I'm going to use my new cards. I wasn't going to, and I was like, no, I'm going to use them, which is funny because this Queen of Hearts here type of energy is very Alice in Wonderland, as these cards are. Let's look at this beauty energy. Show me 3 cards for the beauty. Thank you, Spirit. I have cleansed them. We'll see what comes out. Beauty. Why is the beauty here? And I think that they did call to me when I bought these cards, like they are gonna talk to me. Thank you, Spirit. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. The Knight of Pentacles. This is perseverance. This is being perseverance, and it says hate me on this lollipop, so love or hate me. That may mean something to someone. Someone may have said that to someone. There's a button that's fallen off this poor little old bunny thing. I don't want to read too much into the cards, but Knight of Pentacles is all about like moving. Maybe it's been a slow burn. I've said this yesterday. I think I said this to a Virgo as well on their readings, that it's just been a slow burn. Whatever's been happening or moving away or moving towards you has been slow, okay? But you are moving towards the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is all about satisfaction on an emotional level. But it's also a card of Virgo. So, you know, Virgo eclipse at the end of the month, maybe something's going to come in here. But you've got self-satisfaction and slowly towards it. I think a lot of you know what you need to do. But you're waiting for the right time. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Temperance or Piscean energy came out as well here. What else do we have for this beauty? But you are stepping into a period where you're putting yourself first more, that you're pouring that love into yourself with that nines. You know, people say selfish energy, but it's not. I think being selfish is very healthy, because if you don't fill your own cup, how are you supposed to give to another? It's also about, you know, your confidence and being confident enough to be alone, strong enough to be alone as well. So for those watching, I feel that something slowly is either being released or coming in, or both, right? And you are after the 10 of Pentacles. I love this card, isn't it cute? 10 of Pentacles energy, okay? So, you know, maybe you feel like you're on a merry-go-round right now. Maybe you feel that things are a little out of control. And slowly you also feel that there's a doorway to a new life coming in here. And there is, guys, there definitely is. Let's look at this needing to speak, okay? The Silence card in the reverse. We will clarify the Love card at the end. Why is the Silence card here in reverse? Be funny if the Hermit came up in reverse as well. I'm not doing reversals though. All right, because every card has their own character. Every deck has their own character. It's really funny. So something's been hidden. So when I went to look at the card, I looked at this, like the back of the card, and I was like, oh, I thought it was the front. So perhaps something's been hidden. The 8 of Swords, as you know, is very much about feeling trapped and that you can't say something. Maybe you feel that you can't say something yet, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe it's just not the right time yet, because I feel that there is a crucial timing. Now, for all of you, please hear me. Do not release anything today or tomorrow or the next day or even for the next 2 weeks until you 100% know it's the right time, it's done in the right way, okay, and you're ready. Because if you do too early, you may regret it later. If you do it too early, you may change your mind, as we have that partial lunar solar eclipse at the end of the month, and think, oh, I should have waited for more clarity, okay? Because with the darkening of the moon, yes, it's blood red. That just means the sun is being reflected upon it, you know, ultimately. But Seasons are changing, but you need to give things time to play out, okay? You have the King of Swords. There needs to be a lot more clarity, okay? A lot more clarity before you make decisions and before you speak. So Spirit is, saying you want to speak, but silence in the reverse is saying don't yet, okay? Until you get the clarity you need, you may get more information coming in. I'm hearing for some the job may be done for you, okay? So something could be shown to light and you're like, I can't be with you anymore. I'm sorry, this has come to light. I can't handle this or whatever. So pray if you're wanting to leave someone or if you just don't know how to do it or what, if that's your story, ask Spirit to give you something, a reason to go. I know that's really tricky energy, but yeah. And then you have the Four of Swords. It is actually in reverse. I have to honor that, but this is about obviously meditation and contemplation. And you will get that. You will get the clarity with the King of Swords being here. She is actually in this card writing things down. There's all this paper around her. She's got pen to paper here. She's writing down. Maybe writing and journaling your thoughts will be very good at this time. But meditation, yes. For some of you may feel like you're a big fish in a small pond and that you're being controlled in some sort of way and you need to break free, okay? I will do readings plenty, but I'm doing a collective first, so please bear with me. I'm taking off my jumper because I just got hot all of a sudden. It is, I do live in Bali, but it's been quite cold this morning. I went to the market and got some ceremonial stuff, which we'll have tomorrow morning on my table. You'll see it because it is really special this time. Remember, we haven't had the eclipse for 16 years in Pisces as a full moon lunar eclipse anyway in Pisces. So it is special, okay? And look back to 2006, what you were doing in and around that time, okay? Yes, I will be doing readings in a second. I'm just going to do this collective. Okay, what is this emerging? What are you emerging into after you've gone through all this? After, I think this is what you want. You want beauty, you want independence, you want everything, 10 of Pentacles. And you will move towards it slowly, but then there's this wait, okay? Wait, pause energy. And then you have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I feel it did come out in the reverse. If you look at this card, you see like she's walking past and he's there in the corner spying or looking. It's really important to be aware right now of how people are acting, of situational awareness, of spatial awareness, of where you're going. So there's a lot going on here with this card. The Seven of Swords in the traditional sense it can be like being very strategic. Maybe you need to be strategic. Maybe you feel that you need to be really strategic as you're emerging, changing, and leaning towards the light out of the darkness that you've been in. Okay, there's an element here of strategy, but being very aware of the people around you. Okay, it's really important because you may pass something by and not be aware of it, and it's really important. So awareness. Your mind is right in the center of the reading. Be careful how, what you're telling yourself. You've got Pentacles, Pentacles, Cups, Swords, 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 Swords. Okay. So as you're going and moving through this eclipse season and the next couple of weeks is really important to be aware of, don't be like overboard, right? It's not like being like analyzing every single word, like your love interest or whatever is saying. Or your partner or whatever, or even like looking for things. Like Spirit will show you if you want to leave someone, or you feel intuitively like you have a red flag about someone and you're like, Spirit, show me, because I'm ready to go if this person isn't for me. Like they will show you, but don't go looking through someone's phone or photos or that's not going to do it. Okay, Spirit's going to show you what they need to show you, but it's important that you're also strategic and you're also very careful of how you're thinking. You do have the 8, the 7, and the 8 of Swords, so really important. And I know, like myself, I'm just feeling completely out of it until I sit down here and start tuning into Spirit. So do something spiritual, do something you love to do as well. Learn the tarot, draw, sketch, do something outside of your mind, because there's a lot of mental here. And then we have the Tower. Oh, the Tower. This was actually in my thumbnail today. Isn't this a beautiful card? 8-8 on the screen. A lot of strength possibly required with something that will, you know, with the eclipses, something's going to fall, guys. It's inevitable. But you can choose the time. You have control, right? You have control here. It's really funny how this card is. I'll show you in a second. So like these particular cards I'm using. Okay, which is Nicoletta Ceccoli. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's in my description anyway if you want to go find these cards that I'm using. They're not cheap, but they are definitely worth it. They're just so beautiful. And I bought them 2 days ago and they have so much energy. We've got 2 cards here. And we have the number 8, like was just on the screen, 8 of Pentacles. There is some sort of decision, possibly about a King of Wands. That's the King of Wands card. Perhaps there is a decision. Perhaps you have been working on something and been with someone. I do feel this is a love situation for a very long time. Where have they played you? Because she's got this puppet on a string here. Like, where have they played you and what have you allowed? And do you want to continue working on this? And it could be a King of Wands for some, Sag, Aries, Leo. Very strong Leo here. And this is actually not the Tower, but I thought it was. It's actually the Strength card. Sorry, guys, I'm getting used to these. I just talked about Strength. I just talked about 8. So we had 888, you may be seeing that. That is as above, so below, very Magician, very Strength card energy, okay? So are you strong enough to continue to work hard on something, and is it worth it? It could be with the King of Wands, that could be for some of you, okay? How is this person, or how have you let them possibly, you know, if you're thinking about moving on, how have they played you? It's time to step into your personal power. Some of you may want to continue working on something, whether it be a job, whether it be a relationship. Some of you may not, but remember, Spirit's saying, remember who you are. Remember how powerful you are. And it is time to step into your personal power. And I nearly said Tower. So I do feel like there is a Tower energy, even though that wasn't the Tower card. I saw it as a Tower. She stood on the deck of cards. It may be a little bit of a double meaning, that card, to me, because I've just started using them. Why is the Power energy here? What does the collective need to know about this power? Like, you have this personal power and it's time to step back into it. Perhaps you've lost it. Perhaps you've lost it. Page of Wands. It's time for some adventure, for some excitement. It's time for some spontaneity. Some of you may need to travel. Some of you may need to really get out of your comfort zone. Some of you may not even need to make any decisions right now, not even between the eclipse season, because this will last for up to 6 months. This energy, 8-8 on the screen. Remember, this is all part of a healing journey you're going through. Some people will choose to create their own tower. Some people, the tower will be created for them, okay? So it's going to be different for everybody. And you have the 5, no you don't, you have the Queen of Cups, which is very like this card, okay? So this is about, right, getting in touch with your emotions, being vulnerable here with yourself, about what it is you really want and what you're passionate about and what you need to do to bring that about. One more card and we'll go into the free reads. If you would like to donate, my PayPal is in the description. There's also a lot of hashtags there now, because like I didn't know I'm supposed to put hashtags on my video because I'm stupid with IT. And I can say that and not think and worry about it. Okay, and now we have the Temperance energy. Now, at the beginning of the reading, I said it'd be interesting to see if the Temperance card comes out, and here it is. She's making friends with her emotions. She's having trust. She's sleeping on this fish, right? So your emotions, your dreams may be significant. And Charlotte, as Charlene Lizette said, well, I just watched her Virgo before I started my live. Your decisions, guys, do not come from your head. They come from your gut. They come from how you feel, not how you think. You've got a lot of air energy in here, so remember that, right? Stepping into your personal power, trusting and having faith in yourself and spirit more, doing everything from a place of love, and even if that means breaking a contract with someone, whether it be work, whether it be a relationship, taking your time to make decisions, but having trust in yourself and spirit that they will lead you in the right direction. And like I said at the beginning, it's all about timing. And Temperance is this angel of divine timing. And then you have this love card. So this reading is a lot about love. Let's clarify that love card. There's a very illusion energy to these cards and to this reading. There's a very, don't get trapped in an illusion. Like, I'm super unfocused until I sat here. All right, so do something that you love to do. Why is the love card here? Thank you. The Six of Cups. So very strong soulmate type of vibe here. And then you have another cups, the Knight of Cups. I do feel this is someone new coming in for those single or for those looking for love, whether you're single or not. This is a soulmate, this is a path, this is a new journey with a new person for a lot of you. Why are these cards all buggered up? I just gotta hold on a second. Yeah, the Fool wanted to show itself then. I've turned them around at some point in my shuffle. Okay. One more card. Who is this Knight of Cups? For those this resonates with. You've got the Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, the Chariot. So you could meet them on a trip, or you could be going somewhere towards someone. And you have another six, the Six of Wands. If you're looking for a love relationship, especially if you're single, there may be a decision to make that's attached to that, by the way, but this is going to be a very successful relationship. Okay, there may though be some confusion, the Seven of Cups around this time. So don't make any decisions. I want you to see how things play out, okay, if that's your story. That was the collective. We're going to get into the free reads. If you would like to donate, please let me know, or let one of my moderators know. I'm just going to change the chat filter to see who's on as well. Okay. So Stella is first. Think about your question. Don't waste it, guys. Freedom is next. Jasmina is here. I don't normally get a lot of people on a Saturday night, so we've got this all to ourselves. Twin Soul, Kritika, hi. I'm going to continue with the cards that I've been using. I just feel that it is, because they're quite soft energies, and I just really feel like we need a little bit of softness right now. If you're feeling tired, guys, sleep. If you're feeling energized, go out and have a walk. It's really important to listen to your body. Hi, Jay Weyer, Andrea, hi. Okay. Sky and Chelsea. I see a few new names on here. It's probably because I put some thumbnails in. Ashish, hi. Eddie, hi. Hi, Eddie. How you going? I'll call you later. Planty. Anshuman. Decode, I don't know if you're on here for a reading or not. And let's have a look. What do your spirit guides want you to know around the full moon? Let's have a look and see what your main energy is. around this full moon eclipse. Okay. And it's less than 24 hours, guys. The eclipse is in less than 24 hours. I don't want to, like, a lot of readers are doing, like, what do you need to release on the full moon? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be generic. And I think that it's more like, what does it mean to you? What does it mean for you more than what you need to release? Please don't make any decisions. You've got the card of beauty again. So the collective may have been significant to you, stepping through into this beautiful life, into this new life, but not yet, okay? I don't want to, like, jinx this, but just be careful right now. You may be really focused on, you know, how you look. I think a lot of people are focused on, and it can be like a distraction energy as well. Let's see what else we have. And if these cards don't start talking to me, I'll use a different deck. Here we go. So you could be really feeling this energy. We have the card of energy. Oh, as you transform and change, what are you changing? We'll look at that in a second. I love these cards. Quite fiery energy. You may feel like you want to go into your cave a little bit, and that's okay, you know. Get some chocolates, get into bed, put a movie on. If you go to sleep, you know, be comfortable. There's something about hot and cold with you. Maybe you've been going hot and cold, or you're hot and cold with a person. I'm feeling that as well, Stella. Okay, so you have the number 49, 17, 43, 7, 8, and 4. What else? And you also have the card of love. Maybe you're changing the way you feel about love. If you've been single for a while, Stella, you may be like, maybe I do need love in my life. You are stepping into a period of time, getting Taurus energy. Spirit just said Taurus to me. Okay. Let's have a look at this energy. Thank you, Jamie. Let's have a look at this energy. Okay. Let's have a look. We have the... Damn it. We have the Lovers. We have the Lovers, but what's interesting on this card is that she's alone. She's not with someone else. She has her little dragon with her wrapped around her. She's alone. But she has grown because of this tree with all the apples, right? She's abundant on her own. But the 6 is about choice. So this is like, do I want to be alone and sit in my own energy always? Or do I want to share this and shed my light and share it with someone else? Well, if you do, you need to do it with someone spiritual. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about balance. Okay, balance and reciprocity. Are you ready? A 6, interesting. So there's a lot of even energy, which is really nice. You've got 4. You've got 6, 6, 6 here in your reading, because this card is the number 6, being the 33. Maybe you're changing the way you feel about love. Like maybe you want to get into a relationship, but you're worried that it's going to be the same as before. It's not give and take. It's not like someone's taking. It's only what you allow it. All right. So you're making a choice right now about whether you want to possibly look for love. You have another 6. No way. So you have 4 6s. You may see 4 6s. 6 of Wands here. I think you've built a really solid foundation for yourself. You can't really see it in this card, and we have the 4 at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands, which is very twin flame energy, but it's always about home and structure, family and security. Okay, I think you've built some sort of structure here. See the little elephant, and he's got a castle on his back. And she's on this mosquito though. She's flying on a mosquito. Sorry about my coughing. I've been talking a lot. Hold on. And she's ready. Like she's viewing from above, but she's got that mosquito. And the mosquito's got a very long sting on his face, right? So he's ready to like ward off people, or he's on the attack if she wants him to be on the attack. So this is about you like really making a decision right now. Do you want to be on your own, or do you want to share what you have with another? Are you scared to? Okay. I think your home is very important. It is where you find your strength and beauty. You may be beautifying your home as well, or you may be looking at changing some things around. You could even be thinking about relocation and what that means for you, okay? But your home is probably your most important thing. Let's look at this transformation energy. And I feel the transformation is in between these 2 weeks of the eclipses. Scorpio, we have Virgo, Pisces energy. Being in two minds, needing to wait something out, as needing things to fall into place, I'm hearing, or things to line up. This is also about divine timing. But it did come out in the reverse. I have to acknowledge that. So there's something here about nearly being ready, or, you know, of course, then the death card is next, which is the card of transformation. So you've got the Hanged Man and you've got the death energy as well. So you're right now, between these eclipses, you're really in this, like, I want to change something about my life. Like, I'm comfortable. But do I want love? Do I want intimacy? Do I want passion? Do I want, you know, you can have all that, Stella, without losing your mind and getting, you know, stepped on or deceits or lied to. You can have it all, okay? Four of Wands. So you may be, yes, you may be transforming your home and beautifying it and aesthetics. You may be beautifying yourself. You may be transforming yourself in some sort of way, if we want to go baseline tarot here, but I don't do that. Now we have a bee following him, her. So she has a bee like on a little lead here, and the bee's flying through all these beautiful lollipops. So there's a sweetness. Bees are about sweetness. There's a sweetness to your transformation. Also, definitely home is super significant here. And while you're making your decision, you're happy to stay in Hanged Man, Pisces energy. And there's the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands was also in the collective. Why is the King of Wands here? Perhaps you know a Sagittarius or Leo. Perhaps they live with you, this person. And this was also in the collective, the Nine of Cups. That, you know what, right now as you're going through something you can't quite understand, possibly, whatever this transformation is, your home is your castle. Your home is your strength. Your home is your sacred sanctuary, which is the next card. And it's okay to sit in that peace until you decide to move from it, that peace. Because I do feel if you want love in your life, you're going to have to move out of your comfort zone. And there is an element here of needing to share with the sixes, okay? Why is the Sanctuary card here? Make sure that you spend time in peace around the next couple of weeks, especially make sure you spend time with the people that you love. Make sure that you spend plenty of time with your spirituality, with your spirit guides. Make sure that you pray, okay, to gain the strength that you need to make a certain decision, and get clear, because this was also in the collective. Please go back and look at the collective, Stella. I do think that you need to look at that again, okay? The Seven of Swords, and there is the Sun, and you have more bees. Garden, bees may be very significant. Daisies, okay. But yeah, I mean, you have the Sun energy. So sweet results await as you go into your sanctuary and find the strength to be strategic in your own mind. And you know, it's the Seven of Swords here is sifting through your own mind, because I don't feel you're with anyone right now. And I don't feel the Seven of Swords is about a person. I feel it's about you as you gain strength to decide, am I going to stay in this sanctuary that I do love all my life? Or am I going to look for love, right? So there's a lot of things, because there's bees, there's a lot of sweet results await energy. Let's have a look at this love. What does Stella need to know about love and beauty? Specifically love. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Do you want to come out? Another 8. I think whatever may have happened in the past, I think you have got over it. I think that it played on you mentally for a very long time, but both these cards, I have to acknowledge that they came out in the reverse, which is the 5 of Cups. So this sorrow, this loss, whatever you went through in the past, possibly with the relationship, you know, it's out of your mind now. Like, you're not at 10 of Swords in the reverse. I feel that you've already done a lot of healing, okay? And you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel there is a new love offer coming in for you. You've got lots of birds which talk about messengers or news. So you also have this 8 of Wands. I think if it does happen, I feel it will happen. I feel that someone is coming for you. Coming in, okay? And I think that it will happen very quickly. But, you know, you need to think right now whether you want this new love. Who is this person? A King of Swords. So you have a King of Swords coming into your life. Libra energy. Okay, and then you have the High Priestess at the bottom. So there's some self-reflection needed here. And you also have the Ace of Cups. I feel there is an offer of love coming in. We do have that King of Swords, okay? I feel that whatever, you know, has happened in the past, you have gotten over, you have overcome it. Spirit is saying, you know, it's time for love. Hold on, I'm getting super cold. If you want it, it's time. Shortly, not yet, shortly, okay? All right, I have Spirit here with me. They're not really saying who they are, but they're with me in the room. Come in. Let's put this on. So I'm just putting my Spirit Talker on. Yes, it's a little gimmicky, guys. I know, but you know, I actually have got a lot of really good stuff out of this. In meditations, in paranormal investigations as well. Okay, I think that... Thank you, Stella. And I think that Venus donated. Venus, place your question. We'll wait for Venus to come and I'll start the Spirit Talker. I do have Spirit still around me. Okay, so they just said Jemima or Gemma with a G. It has to be with a G, they said, which is very specific. So if anyone's online that knows a Gemma or a Jemima or a grandmother, it's definitely a female. And they're very happy. They're really happy. They're reminding me of the sun energies. They could have been a Leo, but they're just happy. They're reminding me of the sun energy in this deck. I'm just going to shuffle these while we're waiting for Venus. I would like advice regarding Francisco, or another go or no. I'm unsure. I'm not going to tell you to leave your person or not, okay? But we will use these cards. Have someone else on your mind. I feel that like you feel that like there's either someone better for you out there, or I'm just going to put the Spirit Talker on, or they're like you feel like an energetic pull possibly towards someone else. Maybe this person isn't so simple to be with. They're possibly quite complicated. Maybe they have complicated family issues. I don't know, but there's something about them not being simple to or easy to deal with. Okay. Show me a storyline here, Spirit. So, you know, I feel that you still have passion for this person. I think you've put a lot of energy into the relationship. Okay. And you're unsure whether to take a risk and leave, because it is leaving is a risk, as is staying. And I don't know whether you have someone else on your mind that you're interested in, okay? Let's see a storyline. Let's see your energy, please, actually. Your energy right now. What's in your energy? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What are you focusing on? And then we'll have a look. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. No, you... And there's your Two of Pentacles. Like, are you juggling too much with this person? 10-10 is on the screen. Do you have enough? Do you feel like you're carrying a lot, it just said, of to do with resources? You know, do you pay for everything? There's something about money here, because we do have Two Pentacles cards. Perhaps that you're hopeful that it will work, but you're still unsure, and it could be something financial or a financial decision, or you're just juggling a lot and you're wondering whether, if that's not the case, you're juggling a lot and you're wondering if you want to put your time and energy, because time is money, right, for some people. Okay. You're dreaming of a different direction. You're dreaming of a different life, or for what else is out there. But where you are now is safe. And you're at the top of this tree here, and there's like leopards or lions or foxes at the bottom. You're worried that if you do leave and take that risk, then it's going to be the wrong choice. Okay. Ten of Swords. Let me just sit on this energy with this card. There's a shock coming in, I feel. Okay, let me just get more information. There's a shock. I feel it involves others. Like, say if you left, for example, there is other people are going to be shocked or be like, other people could be shocked about the way he talks to you. There's something about belittling. Does he belittle you, Venus? Does he have you as a puppet or a string? He is wearing a mask. Maybe you're feeling he's wearing a mask. You're really trying to contemplate whether you want to put the hard work in here or to leave, obviously. Archie just came up. Archibald, you may know someone called that, or grandfather. It's a very old-fashioned name. Okay, let's keep going. You're definitely looking at the pros and cons here with the Two of Pentacles. Do I want to continue working on this? There is control here. There's control. He is wearing a mask. If you feel he is, you need to use your intuition. Whatever is reflecting, like coming out of your emotions, is reflecting out, okay? Was there something to do with going to bed, or I don't know, that just came up. I don't know what that means. There is like a fly in the ointment here, or you feel that there is. Obviously there is, Spirit just said. Okay. The Seven of Swords. Deception. Which is going to be right in the middle between you guys. Your intuition is correct. I want you to know that your intuition is correct. Hey, the spunky, hey. Hey there, Spunky. Please subscribe if you're not already to get your reading today. If you want to donate, you can donate now and jump the queue. Otherwise, we'll go to the next one on the free list. Okay, let me see his energy. I'm going to put all these cards back because they may want to come out again. I love these cards. They're really talking to me as well. All right. All right, let's have a look. Show me his energy. Francisco, what is his energy towards you? Okay, hold on. He feels the shift in your mindset. He feels that you are drifting away. Did you see that just moved? What time is it? 51:47. The phone just moved. Did you see that, guys? Six of Swords, but he feels like you're moving away from him. And he's trying to control it, but he's losing grip of how you're feeling because he can't control your own emotions, all right? And the Devil came out. Capricorn, Cancer. Okay. He could have an addiction to sex. He could be like very lustful sort of person. He could look at other women even when he's with you. But he knows you're mentally moving away, emotionally moving away. Things are falling apart. He feels it. So this is very energy vampire. Very energy vampire here. He wants to control you. Please read the disclaimer in the description box, guys. It is there for a reason. 5 of Swords. So there could have been arguments, but he's going about like his communication with you in the wrong way because this is his energy. She's cutting the carrot at the big end first, trying to chomp away at it when really she should start at the, cut it up or start at the end, or like she's dissecting it wrong. So he's approaching you in a, oh, it's got a face on it, this card. That's not a very nice card, is it? Like he's approaching you in a way that he shouldn't be approaching you. It may be causing conflict, even arguments. There's something about his telephone as well. Maybe you've seen a photo on his phone or felt like there's been a message there that shouldn't have come up, or there's something on social media, but there's something about his phone. 5 of Wands now. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. We know these cards are all about conflict. And you have fear of him. I feel he's this like snake or dragon thing. It's got big ears. I don't even know what this is. Sometimes you also look at him and think, man, why am I even attracted to you? Elijah may mean something to you as well. It's like you offer him the goods, especially in intimacy. But you shouldn't be. You need to be detaching here from this person. He has you, or he thinks he has you wrapped around his finger in some sort of way, but he doesn't, because all she needs to do is lift that leg and this snake that is like focused on conflict would just fall, and he's the snake, right? What else do we have? And if you intuitively know, then you know the answer to your question. Freedom, post your question. 10 of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups here? He thinks by his manipulation and intimidation There's a lot of intimidation energy. He may intimidate you. And it's funny because we have the 5. So see the 5 on the little block here. He feels by being dogmatic or narcissistic, he's going to trap you and he'll have you where he wants you, but he'll still be able to see other people, or I don't know. So he's really, so what do you need to do? And does he have another person? Show me a female if he has, looking at other people or seeing other people. There's a shadow aspect to this person. And you need to be on guard, 7 of Wands, and defend yourself and set your boundaries, because he definitely has this narcissistic energy and shadow side to him. Shadow just came up on the Spirit Talker. And then you have the Ace of Wands and the Moon. So I would say, even though a female's not coming out, you need to use your intuition, because the High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. And you have the Moon, which, you know, is indicative at this time. We have these moon eclipses and whatever. To be very aware, because he's very like, he likes his you know what, okay? And there is, I feel, something hidden, but it's not showing me another female, but I do feel possibly this person just tells you what they want you to hear. But unfortunately, he's dealing with the High Priestess, Venus, which is you. So, yeah, he better watch out. Let's get spiritual, spiritual. Hey, Freedom, and it is your turn. I will use the Spirit Talker. Let's put it on. Please bring forward messages for freedom that are clear, concise, and correct for freedom. Let's see what's here. What's the main energy? What is the main energy for freedom? You have grace. Look at that full moon. The energy of grace. Mother energy may be significant to you. Your mother, maybe you're a mother. Let me just have a look at the definition of grace, because I find this word grace very hard to explain. I know what it means within me. Grace, a simple elegance or refinement of movement, courteous and having goodwill. To do great, like to have grace for someone, is to honor or credit someone or something, or to be honored or by one's presence. I feel that this is you. Either being honored by someone's presence. There's something about gratitude in here as well. I don't know if your mother has passed or not, but if she has, you may be thinking of her at this time. If she hasn't, there's something about you needing to have a bond, or the bond needs to be better or can be worked upon. I want to use the wisdom. Spirits just keep saying wisdom to me, so wisdom may be significant. And this reading may be for other people online as well. So tell me if your mum's here or not. I'm also picking up the name Isabella. I mean, Grace is her name, isn't it, right? Isabella or Bella. Could be something about Seattle area as well, or even like around San Francisco area. Okay, what is going on? There's lots going on here. There's a lot of things coming to light and which will, you know, bring changes. Okay. So for you, it's focused on love. Love with friends, love with family. Tell me your rising if you know it. Or go look at yesterday's live collective at the beginning. It's all about... See? I've lost it again. Okay, Freedom. Hold on. Be patient with me today. I'm really... the only time actually I felt since probably yesterday morning after I did my live until now, so past 24 hours. The only time I've felt with it is when I sat down here doing your readings for you guys. So this eclipse energy is very difficult, okay, on a focus level. So just be patient with me. If I lose focus a second, I'll have to regroup. Spirit, please bring me forward messages that are clear, concise and correct. There's some sort of change that is coming, or you feel that is going on with your close relationship. Now this may be good change. You may be, I do feel it's good. I think that other people will benefit from your energy and your presence as well in and around this time. You shine a lot of light. You bring others a lot of peace, freedom, okay? The card you have is the Knight of Swords. So I do feel there's some sort of message coming in for you that you're going to hear about around this time, between now and the next couple of weeks. All right, and I do feel that it's possibly from a female, but we've got the Queen of Swords. This could be you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So if it's your mother, you could be hearing from her mother, your mother. I feel it's like someone being very honest and open with their communication and their words. Jess may be significant, or Jessica. All right. Then you've got being open with love, like being vulnerable here. Is this, truth be told, is a very vulnerable energy. Perhaps someone's being very vulnerable with you, but I do feel a very beautiful energy here. Like, I don't feel this is like scary. Then you have Pisces energy with the Three of Cups. So whatever you're hearing is going to be really exciting. So you could hear about a birth, an engagement, a pregnancy. It could be from a friend. It could be from a mother. It could be some good news of some kind, okay? Any more information on that, Spirit? It's a really nice energy. It could also be from a masculine or about a couple. So if someone's, you know, one of your friends, long-term relationship with, you know, you with them and them with their person, and then you're hearing they're getting engaged. It's an exciting energy. It's not like a bad energy here. Okay. It could be on the flip side that you're hearing as well. Okay, let's just get real here. It could also be on the flip side that someone is breaking up. So it could be either one or the other, but there's some news coming in the next 2 weeks for you. I don't feel it's you. I really don't feel this is your energy. I feel this is, because we have the Knight of Swords, this message coming in, or news coming towards you. And I do feel that it's like good news or bad news, all right? And it's not really showing me very clearly. I can ask, is this difficult news or is this happy news? Spirit, show me clearly. The Eight of Pentacles could have something to do with people at work or someone at work. Okay, I think it's happy news. I really do. It may be something like, say one of your friends has been, you know, working for a very long time, then she gets a promotion, or he gets a promotion, or there's like dating for a very long time, working really hard and keeping that relationship together, and they've been through ups and downs, and then all of a sudden there's an engagement. So it's happy energy. It's an Aquarius energy as well. It can be you if you're wanting to get engaged. I do feel it's another person, but it could be you. All right. We do have Cancer energy. I don't know what star sign's your partner. Tell me that. Let's have a look at this co-create with Spirit. Maybe it's something you've been manifesting. Maybe you want to get married. And maybe this is coming in towards you. I'm not like just, you know, this is a tarot reading, just potentially you, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for showing me on the Spirit Talker the word I needed to use at that point. Okay, and then you have the Strength card. So it's a very strong, a feeling of like very strong connection with Spirit at this time. You're being very strong, possibly about a particular situation. There's a birth of something new here. There's a lot of wisdom and knowledge on your part here as well. And you have the Four of Pentacles. but there's a need to sort of like release some sort of grip on something you really want to be able to co-create with spirit and bring it in. So the worst thing that we can have, this, because this card came up in reverse and I want it to be in reverse, and you can't see because it's mirrored, right? Is it's like, do I want to let go or do I not? Well, there's a need to let go and have the strength to let go of something that you've been hoping for. Oh, so it could be you and him, but it's good news. So don't worry. And you've got soulmate as well. So changes within your relationship. I'm just going to say in the next 6 months, definitely, and not in just in the next 2 weeks. So like you're working towards this, I do feel. All right, so with the Four of Pentacles, there's a need to let go of something that you've been strongly wanting. I don't think it's anything to do with the love relationship. It could be a career. It could be something to do with a home. It could be an addiction, I'm hearing, either yours or your partner's. There is some sort of transformation though, and also the Judgment card. So this is saying to me that co-create with spirit, make sure you're praying, make sure you're meditating to get through whatever difficulty or difficult of letting go of something. Perhaps you need to get low. Hold on, get low. I nearly said get low. Perhaps you need to leave a job, or perhaps a relationship in your life, like a friendship, is also transforming. So it is time to let go. Okay, Spirit is basically saying here, things will fall into place for you. Okay, so if you're needing to release a friendship because it's dragging you down too much, for example, it's time. If you're needing to release a job, it's time. But I'm never going to tell you to leave a friendship or a job. That's your decision. Okay, things are going to start really working in your favor. You have the Nine of Swords, though. Remember who you are, Spirit's saying, okay? There is, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to say an element of feeling like sadness, that things aren't quickie. Perhaps you're having a quickie soon, not right now when you're on the channel. Anyway, I don't want to go into that too much. And then you've got the Sun. So with patience, do not worry. So the Nine of Swords is worry and fear, anxiety, possibly that things will not work out. They will, especially if it's got to do with a soulmate, okay? Let's have a look at this soulmate energy. I'm going to put these cards just because we've got the Libra and the Cancer card there. So if they come out, Virginia may be significant, the state of Virginia, someone called Virginia. I want all these cards back in the deck to do this last card, which is the soulmate's energy. Okay. Let's see why this is here. And then we're going to go to freedom. Oh, sorry, not freedom. Jasmina, get ready with your question. Why is the soulmate's energy here? If anyone wants to jump the queue, you can do so by using the PayPal link below. Don't forget, guys, Twin Paranormals, next new video is out in less than 24 hours. Go ahead, look in the description. It is like one of my go-to channels. Every second Monday they bring out a paranormal investigation. I think it's called The Attachment tomorrow. So they're so fun, they're so great, they're great at what they do. I really want you to go and give them a thumbs up, subscribe to them, and look at all their past videos. They've got probably a couple of hundred at least paranormal investigations under their belt. Right, 10 of Cups. Don't worry, things are going to be great with your soulmate, and better than great. We've got the 10 of Cups here. There is going to be change, but you're going to get clarity. And Spirit showed me the Knight of Swords just to say what the first cards were is basically a repetition of this. So yes, it was about you and not about someone else. Perhaps you need to contact your sister. Does she live in the woods? I don't know. Virginia. You've got the Four of Wands. It's just clarifying, he is your flame, he is your twin flame, and you are going to be very, very happy. Don't be conflicted don't be worried if it takes time for the engagement to come about, if that's what you want. If you want to get married, it will come. Continue to move with grace, freedom, Jasmina, post your question. If anyone would like to donate, you can do so through the PayPal link below. I don't normally get a lot of people on a Saturday night. What awaits me in the following few weeks? Let's have a look and see what Spirit wants you to know. Let's look at one of these cards. I'm going to reset the Spirit Talker. And please bring forward messages for Jasmina. They're clear, concise and correct. Please use this Spirit Talker device. If you want to talk into it, Spirit, you can. I welcome Spirit to come into my space as well. Okay. Main energy for Jasmina. Main energy for Jasmina. We have, oh, nice, the Four of Swords. It is, you know, this full moon, and the energy is like, it's exhilarating but very tiring. So you may be feeling it too. Jasmina, let me know if you are feeling this full moon tiredness. I don't want to use the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do I want to use? I want to use a lighter deck because I feel sometimes that can be a bit heavy. Let's have a look at this deck. No, not that deck either. I was staring at the animal spirit, so maybe this is the deck. You need to, yeah. Something needs to be turned around, I'm hearing, okay. Maybe something a little mysterious going on at the moment. Trust in divine detours is there. Make sure you're getting enough rest. There's something about knowing your worth here as well. Jordan may be significant, Jordan, like Jordan, you know. Let Spirit guide you. Follow your gut. Speak to your guides. Meditation on this card as well as sleep and rest. Yeah, feeling very tired, feeling extremely fatigued or just molasses in some sort of way. Okay. There is some sort of peaceful conclusion or ending, I'm hearing. There's also the strength, oh my goodness, the strength energy. There's friendship coming in here. Hold on a second. There's something about Christmas. Maybe you're traveling as well, which isn't that far away, really. I mean, it's September. Know your worth. Yeah, I said that before. There's something about your self-confidence and self-worth. I'm pretty sure I said that before. And then there's a need to just be very aware of who's saying what in the next couple of weeks or next few months, and who you're overgiving to. So then there's a need not to overgive here. You've got the number 26, 19. You've got the number 2, 54, 9, 37, 10, 2, 20, 16, 7, and 7. So you have 777 today in your reading. I don't know whether this has already happened or that's coming up for you, okay? Winifred, or I don't know, is Winifred a state or a town? Winifred, town or state, maybe significant. All right, let's have a look and see what's here. Why is this flamingo spirit here? This healing energy as you're transforming and changing. You are coming out of a better time. Are you in a relationship or not? Okay. You've got you've got the King of Cups here. If you're single, there's love coming in. It's that simple. You're going from like a dry period to a happier period, and something that's going to get you excited, emotional. Oh, I hate dropping. I don't want to drop these cards. And I don't want to wheel my chair over my new cards. You've also got Pisces energy. Just talked about emotions. And the High Priestess is very emotional, but in a very mature way. So she wears her heart on her sleeve. This can be your energy as well. But we have this eclipse in Pisces, so this could really hit you hard. in regards to possibly love as well. But I do feel love's coming in, and I think that you can feel it. I think that you can feel your twin flame coming. I think you can feel them. I think you feel their energy. As I said that, we get this card, which is Chariot energy. No, it's not, it's the Star. Again, another 8. So you have 8-8, you have 7-7-7 in your reading. You also have Leo energy and the Sun energy. So the stars and the Sun. So this eclipse is really going to affect you. I love the High Priestess. She's like really in touch with spirit. I love this card. Like you can see her crown chakra and even above it. And if you don't know, we have many other chakras in our field of energy, okay? So someone is coming in. Trust in divine detours is right below it. Trust in this. Trust that spirit is trying to lead you towards your person. Something may, so why is the divine detour here? What's going on? I think there's a little bit of a difficult energy. They're not the cards. Hold on. Let me just... These are new cards as well. I want to make sure that... Yeah, Ace of Wands. So you have a new passion that's going to grow, that you're going to cherish. And I'm not saying when it's going to happen, but trust it is going to happen. Because as you're transversing through these eclipses and moving forward, the energy will last for up to 6 months. So in the next 6 months, trust that if there's a detour in your life, it's because this person needs to come into it, okay? Who is this person, or what more do you need to tell me, Spirit, about this connection? Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Who is this person? Whoa! Oh my goodness. Could be a Virgo. I'm getting burlesque energy for some reason. They are very burlesque cards in some sort of way. You got the Hermit. Maybe you're the Hermit. Just when you don't know. Just when you don't know. It could be that you meet them in the evening or at night as well. And there is the Queen of Cups. Divine Feminine, that's you. Whether you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whatever, okay? I don't know if they're in the medical field as well, this person that you're meeting. Okay, show me more on this person, Spirit. No more? The Six of Cups, they're your soulmate. Whoever they are, it's not showing clearly, but you've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And just when you're not expecting it, here they come. That's the divine detour. It can be a literal detour as well. Like say you're going to the store and a road is closed and you have to go to a different way, and they end up going to a different shop because you can't get to the shop you want to, and you meet this person. It's an element of meeting them outside. It could even be in the evening as well, like getting some late groceries or something. That's what I'm picking up for you. Jasmine is going to be like at the grocery shop at night, like looking around. Who is this person? Don't do that. All right. There is some tricky energy here. I do feel, apart from this situation, I do feel that there is a friend that is not being very loving, or that is not being very fair. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. There's someone in your life that is not being very I don't know if they even know they're doing this, but you need to know your worth and put some boundaries up with this person. You got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Perhaps they, not that they lied to you, perhaps they didn't invite you to somewhere that you're going to find out, or yeah, you're going to find out, possibly from a Taurus, but you're going to find out, and don't worry about like the signs too much. It just comes up, especially with the dog spirit. Okay, yeah, the moon. So there's something here that is like you're not sure about. If you're not sure about a friend, you think they're hiding something, they are. All right. So and I feel it's more like, I don't think it's anything major. I just think it's time to have a conversation. You also need to really dig deep into your own self-worth here. And I think we all do. It's not just you. Okay, I think we all do. I think that we need to really consciously look at our shadow right now with this shadow on the moon, right? And ask spirit to show you, we've got visual on the spirit talker, to show you the way, to show you the right way and the right decisions, and to help you use your intuition, and to also know who is not treating you. You need to learn something from the past here as well. So we've got the elephant spirit. The elephants come out quite a bit today. Power and strength. Been through the wars. Eight of Wands. Learn from the past. Yeah, something possibly happened quite quickly in the past for you, or quite rapidly, or could have been in a relationship, could have ended. It could have been like a job could have ended, but there's something you need to do the right thing on here. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse. Taurus again. I'm getting this Taurus energy with you. We've got Leo energy as well. Leo and Taurus really heavily in your reading, and Pisces. Double Pisces, double Taurus, double Leo here, okay? And some, actually triple Pisces. You may know someone called Michael or Mick or Katie as well. All right. I feel something happened in the past with a work situation. Things moved too fast, possibly with a boss, or like you viewed someone a certain way, or they viewed you a certain way, or you were really good friends with the boss, or I don't know, when they were just using you in some sort of way. So there's something here about knowing your worth now and putting it, that situation, in that work situation, or even marriage situation, okay, in the past. But I think it's work. That you were used in that job, like as a puppet, like they used you, they got close to you so they could use you. And Spirit's saying, you know, something's possibly going to come up that's similar but not the same. Maybe it's this friend and they're using you to go out with them when they want to, or something like that, because there's something you don't know about a friend. So I don't know if you know the friend, or you know who this could be. And then we've got this and that, our truth. Be careful who you're trusting right now in and around this time, the full moon eclipse, and up for the next couple of weeks, just in general, basically, okay? And there is a need to like call somebody out here. I'm hearing call somebody out. Someone may be shocked that you call them out. It could be the friend. Or you could say, or it could be your friend treating another friend like this. And you could be like, I don't think that was very nice. You know, we could have invited her with us, and now she's at home and I feel bad because like I feel there's some deception. So this could be a number of things, okay? Hi Faru, you may donate, just let me know. So this is very important, always, but be very honest at this time. You also have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo again, and the Magician, all right? More Leo energy in this particular deck. Look at the lion on the mask. I feel with this energy in this card, it's important to understand others right now. Yeah, use your intuition about people, but understand why things happen, and understand that everyone's on their own soul path, and understand that you can and everyone else can create a reality that is good or bad, okay? And so there's an empathy here with the Queen of Pentacles, with this motherly type of Virgo energy as well. And you've got the Queen of Cups in your reading, remember? Did we? Yeah, we did. The first card was the Queen of Cups, and you're very kind. So maybe there's something you can teach others here. Hold on a second. It is about calling someone out. Possibly this Queen of Pentacles, maybe you're calling them out. Maybe they're a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You've got a lot of Taurus in your reading. Maybe your friend is a Taurus, okay? And you're like, no, I'm not saying that, or I'm not being a party of that. And I feel this is a different situation. And if your friend isn't being giving to another, you sort of step in and saying, well, no, I'm going to call them and ask them to go out with us. If you're not going to do it, like, what's wrong with you? And I feel that here you're like having the strength to show what you're made of in a really unusual way. Okay? I hope this is making sense, or maybe it will, because I don't think this has happened yet. So, like, you're showing your strength in an unusual way, which is going to teach another person. And then there's the Three of Wands, okay? And there's a vulnerability about this card. So you're teaching someone that's not the way to do something. That's not ethical. Or you're teaching a child even how to be strong, because it's the beginning of the story of the tarot, right? The one, the zero, and then the one. And teaching someone else that they need to create or be able to create for good or bad, like teaching them the right way. I do feel you're teaching another here. And then we've gone back to the start again with the Four of Swords, okay? And this card wanted to come out the Three of Swords. I feel you're very empathetic this time. You've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Don't forget you have that beautiful new romance coming in. Be open to love right now. Jasmina, it could come in at any time. I think you are ready. I think you're ready, even if you think you're not. Okay. All right. Let's have a look and see who is next. Welcome, welcome to the live. Let's get spiritual. Yes, I did say I'd sing that song today. I know, I feel very uncomfortable doing that. All right. Elaine posted a question. Thank you, Jasmina. Please bring me forward messages for Elaine that are clear, concise and correct. Please use Spirit Talker to talk if you need to. Into that to come in. I ask Spirit to come in and speak to Elaine. If you wish to, you can come into my space. You can trust this space. Thank you, God. General. General for Elaine, and then Faru. Thank you, Faru. Let's have a look and see what's here. Elaine, what's your general for this eclipse, and what does this full moon mean to you? Okay, what does this full moon mean to Elaine? I hope you like my cards. Right, wow. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands, or Four of Pentacles. There's 5 elements. I'm not going to get into it in this psychic tarot. That's maybe why it's called the psychic tarot, so I can sort of pick up. Third eye, 6th chakra. Okay, so this is obviously very spiritual time for you. Tapping into yourself and what's going to bring you security, what's going to bring you comfort at this time. You've got home. Home life will be very comforting for you. You may be sharing some time with others right now. You may be really connecting, you know, you're telepathic. I try and work on my telepathy. It's like you don't even have to work on it. What you need to know the most on this lunar eclipse, and then you have the full moon, of course, with that 2, with the Pisces energy here. Okay, the Pisces energy, which is all about that full moon energy. Really tuning in, getting super strong downloads at this time, Elaine. Getting dreams, conscious downloads, intuition, super high, connecting with your higher self to tune in. And then you have 4, 4, 2 and 6, so a really balanced energy, okay? You may be feeling tired though at this time. There's something about stepping into your power in regards to security and stability over the next 6 months. These add up to 6. They also add up to 10s. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I don't want you to suffer in silence. If you need to talk to someone, it may be just something that's on your mind. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You have the Hierophant Taurus at the bottom of the deck. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It is a minor arcana. You can change this, okay? But if you need to talk to someone, Elaine, just speak to a friend, a confidant in how you're feeling. I do feel that there's a lot of, I'm not picking up any love energy. Hi, Eddie, thank you. I'm not picking up any love energy. I think it's very spiritual, and I think it's a lot about, there's a lot here about your foundation. So why is the card of intuition here? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You have another 4. So you have the Emperor twice, Aries. You have the 7 of Pentacles. I saw something on spiders yesterday, the spiders on this card. We'll talk about that in a second. And you have the 6 of Swords. I'm hearing handling. Someone is handling something in a way that you know if they continue to act like this, say these things, handle the situation in this way, it's not going to come of anything for them. It's not going to, this is not your energy, Elaine. It's something, because you're too high vibrational here. But you know at an innate level, like you know at a higher self level about someone else, that if they continue being controlling, because the Emperor can be controlling, if they continue to sit on their high horse, 5 of Swords, and be dogmatic, and it's like my way or the highway, you know that it's going to lead them to have to rethink a few things in their life. 7 of Pentacles, and it could be financial as well. What a strange card. The number 8 is significant, right? Because spiders have 8 legs, and she has 8 legs, but it's the number 7. So to get to the 8, which this person I feel is really thinking about, because I don't feel this is your energy, they're going to have to put a lot more hard work in, and it depends upon the decision that they make. So if you're supporting this person in making a decision, let's get more clarification on this, because I feel that that's like, I feel that this is like you're supporting someone or helping them to make a decision here, and you may be calling them out. There's a lot of calling out energy today, okay? You're saying, you know, actually, no, you are a bully, and you are like dogmatic, and you are controlling, and unless you stop it and change your mindset, you're not going to, there's no point, right? 5 of Wands, yeah. So there's a lot of issues around someone around you. I'm going to say on a mental level, on a very stubborn level. Andrea, it's in the description. Andrea, if you want to donate. Okay, what else do we have? Two of Wands. I think with this calling this person out, you're trying to show them that they need to either act on something with the vision, or they need to look at themselves. She's looking at herself in a mirror here. Okay, so it could be a woman. I said she. To look at all sides of the story as well before they act. Because I think this person is very impulsive. I think this person acts and does things before thinking, or says things before thinking, okay? And you have the Lovers. So this is a spiritual connection with this person that is probably in your space for you to give them support. I'm not feeling your energy in any of these cards that come out to clarify the High Priestess. I think that you are the High Priestess, but I think that you're the High Priestess because you're here to teach this person and others how to use the authority, because you have this Aries energy. Oh, okay, I've got spirit with me. Hold on. Okay, I've got a male spirit. I have to stop because they're showing me their presence. I'm hearing the name Graham. I'm hearing the name Graham. Now, it doesn't have to be for you, Elaine. It can be for anyone online right now. There's only 6 of you on here. So any of you, if you know someone called Graham, especially that's passed away, so Graham's coming on. It could be someone who's still living as well, okay? Right. So you have this energy of stepping into your own power. Now, with that person we were just talking about, you may need to move away from them on a mental level at least, because until this person learns, and they may have to learn the hard way. I mean, that's a whole different reading, right? We're trying to talk about your energy, and I'm getting other people's energy in here. So there's, okay, so Graham may be significant to you. We have this Aries energy again. So why is this authority figure here? I do feel it's a person, especially in this card, like it's a very strong presence. I'm also getting Peter for you, okay? 10 of Wands. This is future energy, Elaine, I feel. Okay, let's keep going. I think there's a lot of flaws with a person that on an outward level portrays themselves to be someone that they're not, okay? Yeah, the Moon, all right? So someone in authority, could be a boss figure, a new boss, and someone new that you're encountering. I feel that they're new. They've been through a lot in their life, but now they're trying to wheedle their way into getting people into businesses, quick rich schemes. They're showing you the shiny them, but they're not. There's a lot of worms in the apple, okay? It is in the description if you want the PayPal link. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we have here. You have the Ace of, no you don't, you have the Queen of Pence, so Virgo energy. And then I feel this is your energy, and you have the 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel this has got to do with a contract, Elaine, that you are very wary about this person, and it's not going to go through. It did come out in the reverse, and it needs to be. And then you are the Virgo energy here, or Taurus or Capricorn, but this like energy of, no, this person, I can see their flaws, and they're not the grounded, stable place I need to be at. So you're using your intuition again with a person. Right, next card. I just want to say with this card, and it can be past energy, Elaine, right, that person. These two separate people here, man and a woman. Not just because they're depicted in the card, but I am getting really strong energy, all right? Okay, I don't want to scare you, but make sure that you're locking your doors at night and making sure all your windows are bolted, okay? I don't know if you've got an alarm system in your house as well. I'm not saying you're going to get broken into. This is not a predictive channel, but I'm just getting that broken window energy. Okay, Let's have a look and see with the moving on card for you. I think this is you. I think you're moving into a place of leaving heartbreak behind. Three of Swords in the reverse, okay? As you're transforming, as you're changing, you're moving away from certain people. You're making good decisions. Two of Pence. You may need to like really drop some things at the moment, just like prioritize some things, okay? Drop some stuff that you don't really need to do as you move forward. Three of Wands. There's a lot of movement forward for you, especially with this moving on card, okay? You've got the Three of Wands, which is like taking your time to action in this deck. What are you actioning or moving towards? Seven of Swords. Yeah, because there's a lack of trust. I think you've been through a few things with a few different people, and there's a lack of trust. But you need to trust yourself more and know that you are having a new beginning, especially in romance. I do feel that, like I've said for a long time, okay? And there is the Queen of Cups. So this is a need to really get in touch with your emotions in the next couple of weeks between these eclipses. You don't have to action anything. You may have to drop some stuff you don't need to prioritize. Be aware of the people that are around you. I think you're super in tuning, you're super aware. Why is the Four of Wands here? Beautiful energy. This is what you're coming into or what you don't see coming. You also have Taurus, the Hierophant. So you have a new job or change in work, change in relationship as well, okay? There's a guarded energy though, but you know, put up your guard to an extent. I think we all need to just be very aware. Nine of Pentacles, you're moving into this luxurious energy, right? Very earthly energy here with Taurus and Virgo and more Virgo. But you know, just because you're not a Virgo, Elaine, probably, it doesn't mean to say that you're not embodying this Virgo energy. Especially, I feel that the eclipse, I feel the solar eclipse, even though this is the Aries card, you can see that's like an eclipse energy. The solar eclipse on the 21st of September will be quite powerful for you, actually. And then you have Six of Swords. In some capacity, you don't want to move on. You're feeling a lot of comfort, and I feel this for a lot of signs in homes, in your home, in your sacred space, in your sanctuary, for a lot of people, okay? Look at this. Devil in the reverse, Capricorn. Could be a family situation as well. You know who or what you need to move away from. I don't think this will happen quickly. I think in the next 6 months there is going to be a lot more letting go for you of family things, toxic habits, patterns, addictions, people. You know, as long as you do it from a place of love. And then you have sacral chakra energy, base chakra. Do some work right now on your chakra energy. We do also have this third eye chakra. You have the Hierophant, right? You've got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You are going to be taking it somewhere. I've said this to you, like the same house is in this card, right? And I've said to you before as well, there may be a change in move-in residence. There could be some change coming up for you. I think you've got plenty of time. All right, I think you've got plenty of time to make those decisions. Faru, post your question. Faru, post your question. Let's restart the Spirit Talker. What do I want to use for Faru? I want to use these cards. Let me reset my chat filter. It's all good. Faru, are you there? Otherwise, Elaine, I think you actually donated for 2, didn't you? I always do that to you. Sorry, Elaine. Elaine, post your second question. Faru, just hold on. Eddie is in the wings as well. Eddie, hold on. Elaine, you need to keep going on something, keep moving forward. I think it's more to do with career. I think like getting that structure and stability for you, and then moving into a place of love, like later into the end of the year or even into the first 6 months of next year. But I feel this that energy of needing to keep going in regards to career related matters. There may be some disappointments, but you will get to be where you want to be, and then you can look for love, sort of thing. Elaine, can you talk to me? Let me know you're here. Rest of 2025. Let's have a look. Ooh. There is a feeling of like, whenever I start getting into the doldrums lately with this, with what's going on, what the hell with the energy right now, and I know it is hard for a lot of people, but I get into the negative mind space of like, I'm not satisfied, I'm not fulfilled, I don't know what to do about this situation. Just have fun. If you can have fun, there's a real strong need to just have fun and celebrate right now, and just enjoy life, enjoy the little things, and enjoy the present moment and the day-to-day type of energy. And that's what I feel for you. No matter what comes your way, Elaine, for the rest of 2025, you are stepping into a new experience in the next few months and into 26, okay? There may be a misunderstanding. I don't know what that is. We'll have a look at that. We have the month of January. So there's something here to look forward to. I think enjoy the last few months of 2025, okay? And have fun and celebrate where you can, to celebrate life in general. I do feel that you're stepping into some sort of new experience. There is good luck and good fortune. I feel that's to do with your career, and you've got marriage here. Now, whether you want to get married or not, that's like a marriage in a job or a marriage to yourself, okay? It doesn't have to be love. Or some people don't even believe in marriage. January, February, very significant months here, okay? So we'll clarify those two. Let's have a look at this joy, celebration, and victory. Andrea may be significant, okay? Animals may be significant. The name Andrea, or animals, okay? There's a slowness, and now I've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups on celebration, fun and enjoyment. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Possibly just being very open with your emotions, perhaps love coming in. Maybe a decision is showing itself to you. I would go slowly when in regards to anyone coming in, Elaine, for the next few months. It is a time for the next few months. Taylor may be significant, a surname or a first name. The Two of Wands here is very like, I got an idea, but I need to weigh it up. I need to look at it from all angles. I need to look how it's going to benefit me if I move. How would it benefit me if I didn't have a job before I moved? Well, very negatively, probably, right? So it's all those sorts of like questioning type of energy. And then you have the World. I do feel that travel will be successful, but short-term travel, not moving your whole everything and going. Okay, I'm not saying to do that. But in 2026, I know you're asking about the rest of 2025, but 2026 is very movement energy. So you got the leg, and the legs move, right? They walk, they run, whatever. So you're stepping or moving into a new experience that's going to bring you a lot of love, a lot of happiness. 10 of Pentacles. I love this card. May feel like a bit of a merry-go-round and a bit out of control, but you got the World and you got the 10 of Pentacles. So whatever you're moving into, especially to do with home or travel, will be very significant, okay? I'd rather you be here, Faru. If you don't feel that you're going to be here, you can send me an email and I will reply to your reading via email. I really need the person to be online if I'm doing a live reading, okay? Yes, I do private readings. That's different. It's a different energy, okay? But if you're on here and other people are waiting for their readings, it's like it's a bit of pressure or perceived pressure upon me to get that done so that the other people. So you're probably going to get a better reading off me if you email me or if you are here, okay? I hope this is making sense. I know it makes sense to me. All right. Elaine, let's go back to your reading. Right. So we have, again, these cards come out together. They came out together, I think, in someone else's reading, but we've got the Hierophant, which is on and above the card of marriage. It's also the Pisces energy. So, and then we've got February energy, which is end of February into March, very Piscean. You are going to be stepping into a new love experience. And what Spirit's trying to show you here is to get your life sort of like ready for this new person by getting every other element of your existence into some sort of stability so that you're ready, right, for this person, because you've got this marriage, either marriage to a job or a person. But I feel with the cards that come out, it's like, I feel it could be both. So Spirit's saying it is both. It's different experiences with both work and romance. I mean, I've said this to you all year. And then you've got the world and travel as well. Okay, why is the January, February energy here? What's that significant for? Faru, can you show me that you're here, please? You are next. Oh, wow. You have the sun. Sweet things await. So a lot of happiness in January. Why? Why is all this happiness? And you've got Jordan again. Do you know someone called Jordan? Maybe they're called Jordan. The Hermit, maybe they're a Virgo. You've got Leo. Virgo, Leo. And it's when you're least expecting it. The Hermit is always when you're least expecting it. And there is the Tower. Bang. The Tower. The rug gets pulled from under your feet. Okay. The letters N or S may be significant. Okay. This person will feel like family, I'm hearing. What else do we have? Why is the Tower here? The Knight of Pentacles. Taurus again. There's a lot of Taurus in today's readings. Why is the Tower here? The King of Cups. There we go. So whether they're a male or female, they're coming in February or January or February or between those months and Piscean time. So there's an element here because the Knight of Pentacles is that waiting game, but you need to get yourself into alignment here. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, work-wise, career-wise, where you live. There's a lot of things to look at, and that is what this is all coming. Now it's all coming together. Why is the good, great fortune? I'm sort of seeing 10 of Cups, and we've got a 10, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Good, great fortune on the Wheel of Fortune card. So there is, I'm not even going to say this is for the next few months till the end of the year. This is like even moving into March, April next year, okay? There's a lot of good fortune. The number 4 may be significant as well. We've got 4s. So don't worry, you are moving You are moving, I'm hearing, okay? I'm going to stop saying this is someone that you're going to work really hard on. It could possibly be someone from the past, because the Six of Swords was in the reverse, someone you've been thinking about. And there's the Fool. I love the Fool in this deck. It's so cute. Hi, John. How are you? Look at that card. Isn't that funny? It's so funny. It's so cute. And this is you beating your own drum. Like, this is you doing what you want to do. I'm going to say by March or April, you're going to be exactly where you need to be with who you need to be with. Okay? And you've got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is someone you're going to work hard on with, and they're a soulmate. Okay. And there's news coming in, and it's time. But it's not time yet, but it will be. Okay. And there's the Justice energy. Look at this cute little card. Faru, post your question. Please make sure that you are communicating with me when I am talking to you. Just say whether it resonates or not. It really does support my understanding of reading cards, especially when, like, especially when they're new cards as well, like this. Please bring forward messages for Faru that are clear, concise, and correct. Please talk into the Spirit Talker app if you would like to bring messages forward for Faru. Faru, I need your question. Jamie, hi. Someone needs to, there's someone online I'm feeling that is like on a diet or eating just healthy foods. And that's great to eat just healthy foods. But like myself, I had some chocolate cake on my birthday last night. And it was yum. And I haven't had like sugar for so long. Hi John, how are you? Okay, so the name Matthew just came out for someone. I don't know if anyone knows someone called Matthew. Faru, you're only next if you're here. I'm not doing readings for people that are not here because they can't respond to me and tell me if it's resonating. Okay, so I'll give, it's not, no, it was sort of like, okay, so I'm not going to be at home for my birthday, I'm going to be working. And my other friend, my friend has a birthday actually tomorrow. Is it the 8th tomorrow? I think so. Thank you, Faru. Thank you, Andrea. Did you donate, Andrea? Let me know if you did. What was I saying? I got some beautiful red roses as well. But because she's here and it's her birthday, we just always have a double birthday because hers is the 8th and mine's the 13th. Thank you, Spirit. Please bring forward messages for Faru. AK's next actions. Is AK with someone else at the moment or connected to someone else romantically? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Show me for Faru what they need to know about AK. Matthew could be significant. These eclipses will be significant. There's some changes coming up. But you've got a lot of, you've got a lot of messages. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Right, I'm going to tell you the months of the year, first of all, that have come out, okay? You got November, December, January, and February. Wow. Wow, all in a row. If you don't believe me, I will show you. Look, November, December, January, February. Check that out. Significant to your question, Faru. Don't go away, Faru. Please talk to me when I'm reading for you, okay? So you have a journey, either physical or mental. Thank you, John. Changes in your life, the moon, possibly around the Pisces moon. Then you've got marriage. Wow, okay. You've got lighthearted and carefree. That's in your advice. Maybe your maybe this person is a little bit younger. I don't see them as being majorly young, but I just feel that there's like youth between you guys. A bit of a gap in age. Maybe not a lot though. Gretna or Greta. Now I know Gretna Green is coming through, like Gretna is coming through. Okay, so that could be to do with marriage, because Gretna Green is where people used to elope to get married. I think they still do. You could be dealing with a fair woman, or you are. There could be a misunderstanding. You've got new home and a change for the better. So I just want to look at these two, because these both say change, and we'll clarify them now. A change for the better, changes in your life. Okay, transformation, butterfly, and the moon energy. Let's clarify these two. In regards to your question, why is this here? So there's changes. Your relationship is changing. What do you feel about them? So the Fool, Aries, but this is like in time to your own music, in time to your own drum, just because this of the depiction, this is like beating your own rhythm, like calling the shots, possibly not acting immediately, but possibly acting in the near future in regards to this person. We'll have a look at how they feel about you too. There could be a new home as well coming up for someone. The Five of Wands. I think you're worried that if you make a move, that they're going to be angry in some way, or they're going to be like, we're friends now, and like, why are you spoiling this? Like, you're feeling this, like you're feeling like if you make a move, there's something here about learning from the past as well. Obviously you were with this person in the past. You do have a soft spot for them still in your heart, possibly love them still. You could have hugged them recently, I'm also hearing, or when you hugged them, you felt that flutter in your heart still. You may be keeping your emotions in at the moment, but you may be only because you're worried that there could be conflict if you like bring it out in the open. How you're feeling or what you're thinking about, okay? And then you have this Knight of Swords. Okay, so there is changes coming about. But I feel right now, and there's a possible move of home in 2026, I'm just going to say that to you. That you need to tread very carefully here with the Wall card, all right, and not ruin a friendship. Like, what intuitively is he feeling? Are you feeling the same way as him? Are you picking up your energy from him? Or is it just equal, or is it all you? I don't know. There's something here about that. And then you've got the light-hearted, carefree time. So just having fun. And with family as well. There's something about the name Kenneth, possibly, or Ken, maybe significant. And there could also be... Okay, let me just have a look at this Knight of Swords. It's a risk here to make this, to communicate what you feel. There's a risk associated with it, okay? Yeah, it will. Gretna Green is very old, right, John? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. I want you to think very carefully on how, when to say how you feel, or if to do it at all, Faru. It will cause a change with the Tower being here if you communicate what you feel. And the letter N or S may be significant here. And then obviously this is hoping for happiness. Expressing love with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. but needing to think about like the right time. And I don't think it's the right time. Why is it not the right time? Someone could be trying to come between you guys too, just like that's just saying. Two of Cups. I don't know if this person is linked to another person here. We've also got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's a need to think really clearly on if you want to communicate to this person what you feel. Right, let's have a look at what they feel. Okay, what do they feel? It is beautiful, John. Yeah, it's in my description in my cards. I think it's on my So I've got tarot cards, names. I'm just adding them as I go. I've got a lot of decks, but when I'm out and I'm editing my videos, I can't remember everything. Nicoletta Ceccoli. Thank you, Eddie. Okay, Liam may be significant to you, Faru. Let's have a look and see the name Liam. Right, so you've got, how do they feel about you? You got the Sun. That's really beautiful. What do they want from you? What do they want to re-investigate? I want to say re-investigate. Re-go here. Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, no, King of Wands. There could be a King of Wands, there could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Faru. Could be a Leo. So we've got the Sun. How do they feel about you? What do they want? Do they want anything from you? Nine of Wands. They have their guard up here. They're not ready currently for a relationship. All right, they're not ready for a relationship. With one, I don't feel. I think they are single. Because this November, December, January, February, I think things are going to start because there's a progressive energy progressing towards something. So I'm going to clarify that because I don't know whether it's the relationship or it's just like towards another person or towards them. Okay, I do think it's a person. Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. What else do we have with this Eight of Pentacles? We have the Chariot and the Fool. They're guarded, and I mean, this is obvious, okay? Okay, bye, John. Thank you. I think it's obvious that they're guarded right now, so that's why I'd say not move, like, because I feel that they want to work on things, Faru, but, and I think there will be like a time coming, possibly in the next 2 months, when it's a possibility that there could be a new start with you, all right? They are a soulmate, Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? They're definitely in your life for a reason, and you need to think positively about this connection because you do have a lot of love, a romantic love, and there is some sort of like past life connection possibly here. So, and there's strong Leo energy here. I think that if you continue to get to know each other as friends and get to know each other again, get to know each other, I should say, then it's got a very strong possibility that it could lead to something in the future. So I would just like be very patient with this and have fun. All right, be their friend, have fun, and you don't have to wait. I'm not saying you have to wait for them to come to you to tell them how you feel, but when you'll know when it's time. Eddie, post your question. Let's have a look. Do you like my new cards? I'm jealous. Are you a little gel of these? Okay, go buy some. Nicoletta Ceccoli. It's in the description, Eddie, like these cards. I'll talk to you later anyway. What does the divine want me to know for my birthday? When is your birthday again? Let me know what date it is. Is it the 8th? Show me messages from my friend Eddie. You may be thinking of changing your hair. I don't know why I'm saying that, but just saying, okay. Love came out. Love is in the air. Everywhere you look around. I think we've got to make light of this eclipse. I'm trying to be light. I'm trying not to, I'm trying to be light as possible because we've got enough fear-mongering on YouTube about this is going to happen around the eclipse and oh my God, you won't believe, you know, all this clickbait people put on. I'm just saying how it is, and I'm really just trying to keep it light. Okay. Oh, did you get your haircut? Oh, is it tomorrow? Happy birthday, Eddie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry I can't send you a cake with a woman jumping out of it, because I know that would be a perfect gift for you. How old are you, Eddie? Come on, give it up. Okay, you know what? I just got a really weird download that it'd be really cool to do something adventurous like mountain biking or just something out of the ordinary, rock climbing, travel on a train or travel, something to do with travel. Because did you see that card? It just went like that and just like rolled all the way like a wheel. And the card is the vine. Okay, so that's interesting. Maybe you're having some wine. 44 and 53 next week, next Saturday. Right, I think that I saw the card feather, but I saw the word father. Maybe you're going to travel to see your father and your mother. There's something to do with the mountains. I just talked about getting outside, hiking, cycling, rock climbing, I don't know. Okay, there's something about getting action, like getting active. I need to get active. Whatever's not here that's not applicable, I'm just going to put away. Can you hear that engine revving? Maybe you need to like, something about a car? Someone you know is undependable and insincere. I feel that that needs to happen. This is a temporary situation. Grapes, look at that, vine and grapes. Go buy a nice bottle of wine, Eddie. Enjoy yourself. Okay, make sure that you are toasting your birthday. Time to go out and have fun, it says. Time to go out and have fun. Love and wealth has come out. Love and money. And the other word is fun, right? Fun, love, and money. Anyway, December is significant, or something coming up. No way. I've just got the wheels, the Wheel of Fortune. Go buy a lottery ticket. And also I said that car, unlike the wheel, it ran like a wheel. I don't feel that that is anything more than talking about the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have a younger woman. Someone is insincere. I will clarify it, okay, when it's your birthday, and we're not going to get too doom and gloom here, Eddie. Okay. If you want any other decks, let me know. What's going on with December? I'm really being drawn to this, okay. Do you like cars, Eddie? There's something about cars. Okay. Oh, you know, we don't want to bring doom and gloom. I like this. I like these two because that's like in love and money. I like this section here. This is a bit, not sure about this. Who's this younger woman? I want to know about that. And that Wheel of Fortune. Why was the Wheel of Fortune there? Let's have a look at that. Hopefully something good. Ah, goodness. Need to let your guard down. Need to be just like a little bit more relaxed. You know, there's too much. And don't you find like right now, you know, you go onto the YouTube, I go on YouTube and like Capricorn Tarot because that's my rising. And it's like, you have to watch this Capricorn. Like all this clickbait, the eclipse, this is going to change your life. And I'm just like, oh really? You know, I just want to, like when I do Data Collective, usually I just put Data Collective. It's like, if you want to watch it, watch it. But don't clickbait, okay? But anyway, don't look at all that shit because it's all about justice has just come out on the Spirit Talker. So Libran energy. You need to let your guard down, go out, have some fun, have some wine. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. Thinking about learning something new, Eddie. And the Page of Swords, getting curious about learning something new. Remember, this is for the Wheel of Fortune energy, right? So something, you're going to get very interested in learning something new or doing something new. Let's have a look. What is it about? The Lovers. I feel, without being naughty on YouTube, there may be like a gift that you're giving to your partner, all right? That's a naughty gift. That's what I'm picking up with that. I'm also picking up, we've got the Three of Cups. Something is going to turn, like a good turn of events in regards to possibly your relationship or your relationship even with yourself, which is more important, right? And you're going to be doing some research possibly on how people tick. And I know that you're really into psychology anyway, and how we think the way we do, or like how to get out of a negative mindset videos, all that sort of thing, okay? But I am feeling that there is definitely joy and celebration to be had with your person. I don't know whether they've gone silent on you because I'm feeling very quiet now. So I don't know whether your person's gone silent. I don't know if they're younger as well because we've got this younger woman. Yeah, and also like toys as well, Eddie. I know it sounds like, don't go there, Eddie, because I don't want to be taken off YouTube. There's, yeah, something about exploring each other, especially with like, I know them, because that would make you happy. All right, let's look at this younger woman. There may be a challenge to overcome in December as well. I do feel that these two are linked, but I don't know it's the relationship. We'll look in a second. Yeah, the World. Aren't this card beautiful? Okay. I don't feel, and then it gets juicy, doesn't it? Well, that's good that she's focused on him. Let her be focused on him, okay, at the moment. Oh, okay, who is this person? I don't feel this younger woman is your partner. There's some sort of temptation energy here with the, like, I want to say the devil's going to come out, we'll see, but the World is here. And I do feel there's some sort of like other person here. They could be an Aries. Okay. Maybe you're wanting to get to know a person, or you're starting to get to know something about yourself. This actually looks like a younger version of you, Eddie. Look at that card. Yes, I need to have my nails done. Relax, everybody. I know what you're thinking. The World. What is this here for? I do feel that you're going to get angry or bored with the situation. So care must be taken in regards to your relationship, because there has been thoughts of walking away. And there is some sort of fantasies you've been having or will be having, or even maybe partaking or fulfilling a fantasy with another woman. I don't know what that means to you. Don't get rude and let's not go into it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I feel you approaching Knight of Cups, someone else. I feel you've been distracted. You've got 888 here in your reading as well. There's a distraction energy here of this other person. I do feel it's another person, all right? And you're moving, like, just be slow with this other person. There's an element of caution, but not danger. You are wanting to open your mind to other possibilities within intimacy. Perhaps 3 people, if you know what I mean. Perhaps you've been, and you don't have to say anything, okay? Online, please don't. There's some sort of like thing you want to do here. It could be in an sexual way. You know what? I'm not telling you to do anything. There's an element of you letting go as well. And I feel it's more like letting go of your inhibitions. All right. With another woman, maybe. And maybe it's just going to come to nothing, but you need something like that at this time. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay. Someone is undependable and insincere. Let's have a look at what this is. Let's reset the spirit talker. I just want to reset it. Okay. What is this undependability? Who is this person? Because it's a person. Someone who thinks negatively a lot. Someone who you feel trapped or is trapped in their own emotions, someone you want them to change, and someone you have a soul contract with. So I feel if you encounter any negativity at all in the next couple of days, especially around your birthday, you're just going to go, well, F you. All right? F you. Because you're looking for fulfillment. It just said on the spirit talker, fulfillment. You're looking for some sort of radical, you know what I mean, fulfillment, right? There's something about you needing to satiate that. And if she's not going to do it, you're going to look elsewhere. That's what I'm feeling here. Because I've got the 5 of Pentacles. And if you're not being taken care of, especially around your birthday, I don't know whether you have the strength to stand on this house of cards that is very wobbly, right? Because there's a feeling of being left out, feeling of like, well, you know, and actually 4 and 4, which you are tomorrow, is 8. And it's very unpleasant, this feeling. And intuitively, High Priestess, you're just going to know what to do. And you may just go, I'm going to go home, I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to put some amazing clothes on, I'm going to, you know, you just got your hair done, haven't you? like gonna smell amazing, and I'm gonna go and have some fun. And I feel like you're just gonna go to a different like city or a different place. I'm also getting another, I could just got a name beginning with S, like Sharon or Shelley or something. Okay, there's the devil. Huh? So this is the new devil card. Okay, this is the new devil. Maybe you're going to be a new devil. Intuitively, you just know that there's something that you need to do. And for you, it's a temporary thing. It's something you just want to do and try. And I do feel it's like, no, it's not Stacy. It's beginning with S. But another person. Okay. It's like to have some sort of feeling like you've got it. And you have 4-4. Look at that. 44, Mr. 44. There's something about you really letting loose and like literally like just like having a drink and just having a dance and just like doing what you want to do with, and then something may come about with that, because we've got the devil card as well. And then there's that Knight of Wands, that passion that you need to release, right? Oh my God. Now, this could cause conflict within you after the fact. You may want to wait and see what happens with Stacy. Right. Let's look at this. I need to have a break in a second. All right, Eddie, what is this December major challenge to overcome? I feel it's to do with your parents or one of your parents. And you could also be visiting your parents over the weekend, okay? So, I don't know if you want to go out where you used to live, or I don't know if they're in, I think they're in the country, aren't they? So you've got the Three of Swords, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles, new information or news incoming, which could make you feel difficult. So that is like a challenge to overcome. Who is this about? Show me Empress of Emperor energy. Four of Swords, hospitalization, surgery. I think we talked about this before, Eddie. I do feel that we have discussed this. The World. The Emperor. Did I say your father may be going through something? Okay. I don't want to go into that too much. But it is an obstacle here. Now just take it at a pinch of salt, okay? It has come out before, I'm pretty sure, in your reading. So, you know, Spirit is just showing this up again. And it's sort of giving you a time frame. It's almost like, get ready, you may have to go to your father and help him with something, or be there for your mother about whatever. But it is a challenge to overcome, right? Right, kindness just came up. Just do everything with kindness when it comes to that situation. I know that you will. All right, I'm going to have a quick break, guys. I've been on for a while. I won't be too long. Give me like 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe max. And my candle is nearly finished. Ow. 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 I'm going to blow this out. Happy. I'm going to just give you a wish, Eddie. There you go. I blew it out for you. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry, just because the candle has gone out does not mean anything, guys. I blew it out myself because it was like heating the table up way too much, and like my table is literally melding from wax that has like overflowed onto it. But that's okay, because I don't use that area of my table anyway. I can give that a clean later. Okay, thank you, Eddie. I will be, we'll listen to the birds. Okay, I actually will mute it. I'm sorry. Because sometimes I make phone calls and stuff, so, or a phone call. I've been on for a couple of hours, 2.5. I won't be doing too many more readings, guys. Samantha, Hi Samantha, I will be on tomorrow night, Samantha, same time, but unfortunately I won't be able to get to you today, Samantha. The list is closed, only because I've been on for 2.5 hours. If you want to donate, however, you can have your reading done next. It's $5 US. PayPal link is in the description. I won't be too long, guys, and have a quick break. Thank you so much everyone for waiting. I am back. I have the door open so you may hear some noise outside in the street. The next person is Twin Soul. Okay, let's have a look and see who is here. We have 8 people on. Hey Jamie, we have 6 people on now. I've been on a while. I'm gonna go soon. But I'm here now. Okay. Twin Soul, post your question. Kritika, you are next after Twin Soul. Okay, that's what is coming on my path regarding romance. Obviously, you're single currently. I'm just going to give these cards a bit of a slow shuffle. One has flipped. What does it say? 9 of Pentacles. So things have been slow in your past. Things have been slow. You've just been plodding along, moving forward. There's this element either of you love me or you hate me. So there's this, like, for you, there's this, you're not just going to take anyone, all right? You're waiting for the person. You're waiting for the one, and you know on an intuitive level, thank you, Andrea, you know on an intuitive level that I don't know whether I'll get to you today, Andrea. Did you donate? I don't know. I don't think you did, but I don't know whether I'll get to you today. I will send your reading to you though, Andrea, so don't stress out, okay? I'll get that to you today. You know on an intuitive level, Twin Soul, that they're coming in, right? But you're not going to look for it, okay? But you have to look a little bit. Present energy. I want to just use these cards. The 9 of Swords. There's a worry here that I feel like you know you have a lot of love to give. You're very open-hearted and you have a lot of love to give. Don't worry about this present energy because it's very eclipse. Very eclipse energy. You've built something for yourself as well. I do see that you've built some sort of solid foundation. But you're like, who's going to come and play with my toys with me? Because, like, I'm all alone here. I need you to get balanced within your higher self. I'm seeing the balance your spirituality card from this deck. Let me just pull one of these. Everything's a gamble. Also, you're in the background there, but it's not in the forefront at the moment. You're sort of like not pissed off, but you're just a bit like, you know, I've built things, I've been slow, I've been patient, Spirit. Where's my person? And then this says, like, there's some sort of unwillingness in the present moment to challenge yourself or take a risk. And there is some sort of action required from you to find your person. I don't feel like sitting in the house, obviously, is not going to make that happen. Let's have a look at how is your future. Hi, Jasmine. Future energy. You still got time to donate, guys. If you want to donate $5 US, you will be next. Okay. Future, 8 of Swords in the upright. Okay, so we're going to clarify, especially the present. I don't really feel like I do have to talk about the past. Especially the present and the future energy. You are caught up in your head in some sort of way. And I feel this is going to continue for the next like couple of months where you're like, where's my person? So we've got immediate future. Let's look at future end of 25 into 2026. Because I think for the rest of this year, it's almost like I want to say, what does Spirit want you to do though right now? Like while you're hoping, waiting. There's an element of, you got 7, 8 and 9, but they're in the opposite direction. So there's an element here of possibly remaining in your mental I can't have, I'm sort of stuck where I am. And then it can come into the self-worth. Oh, so no one must be interested because I'm not good enough or good looking enough. Or there's something here where you really need to work on your mindset 100%. Okay. Hi, Taka. Thank you. Why is the Seven of Swords in the reverse here? So there's a need to trust more, not feel that like the universe is out to get you with some sort of karmic laws going on where you're never going to meet a person because you're fulfilling some ancestral karma or something like that. There's this feeling that you have, like this mental energy that is like, well, what is wrong with me? And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy in the upright, really nice energy, taking the bull by the horns, very Taurus energy as well, but needing, it's actually, sorry, it's the King of Pentacles and it's Taurus energy. So it could be a Taurus. I apologize, these are new cards. Needing to trust, possibly needing to trust this masculine that's coming. They could have a Taurus rising, there could be a Taurus sun. This could also happen in April or May, end of April energy here. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, there's something about April next year. I know it's a while away, but what is here for this energy, or needing to let your guard down or think a little bit differently? Seven. Like there's a planning and preparation energy that you have always had. It's almost like you're a Virgo. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and then I'm going to get myself like stable and then I'm going to meet my person, my dreams, and like you have this like plan, or you okay. Oh, right. So there's a need not to plan. There's a need to think outside the box here. Think differently. Do things differently. You need to be more trusting. There is that Knight of Pentacles again in your future. So your past and your future are combining here. Now that doesn't mean to say someone's coming back from your past. Not at all. You feel this person is coming in probably in the next 7 months. I'm going to say, I don't think it's going to be like tomorrow or even the end of this year. It's not showing me that. But you will still be guarded when this person comes in. As intuitive and as magnetic as you may feel towards them, there's still a guarded energy here and you want to take things slowly, which is fine. Then you have a King of Wands. So you have a King of Pentacles, King of Wands. What is facilitating these masculines? Because there's something that must have happened here. The Chariot. No, it's not. It's the Emperor. So really strong Aries. Taking control in 2026, I feel. So I would really work on your mindset between now and the end of the beginning of the year, next year. So that when you start the new year in January, you're like, right, this year I'm going to find my person. I'm looking for love. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to trust more. I'm going to drop the planning and practical aspect of myself. And when I meet these people or person, I'm going to get to know them. So April's going to be really significant for you next year, okay? In regards to romance. And you have a couple of masculines here. And there's an older masculine, possibly 3 masculines, but like, which tells me you could like be on a dating website or just start dating actively. And you are ready to come out of your hermit mode, all right? I don't think it's going to happen very quickly. So you've got the 8 of Cups in the reverse coming out of that hermit energy, okay? That free, being that, letting the birds out of that cage, that you're the bird in the cage. That's what you feel like right now, especially in your mind. And there's choices. So it means there's more than one person here in the future. Okay, show me, show me an ace if there's going to be a new, you've got a King of Swords now. You've got 3 kings, 4 kings, even if you count the Emperor. So I do feel you'll be actively dating in 2026. And there is choices. So this is a process here. It's not like you're just going to bump into someone and meet someone, although intuitively you will know which person is the right person for you. These are 3 or 4 different people, okay? There's 3 or 4 masculines here in the next 7 months, or even in April next year, okay? One of them is your soulmate. 6 of Cups, one of them is your soulmate. And there's a need to really like let that, there's a wall that you've built up around you for whatever happened in the past. And there's a need to really let your guard down and be open to love here, because there's choice. You have choice in the future. You've created the choice though. You may actually think, shit, I bit off more than I can chew. It's almost like I can see like a diary, and you're writing down, okay, well, I've got the date with this guy today, and I've got a date with this one tomorrow night. Type of energy. Show me something that shows me, like, apart from this obvious 6 of Cups, which is very meeting of minds. It is possibly with the air sign, I'm going to say. And there's the Tower. What is the Tower bringing? So this is a bit of a storyline going on here. The Tower is bringing the Queen of Cups. It's bringing you to be open-hearted, to be more ready, the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, I get confused with these cards. Very Virgo energy, okay? My internet dating card has come out. I know you probably don't want to do that, or don't do, but there's something about definitely connecting with people in your community here. And one of these people is going to bring about a lot of fast movement forward. They could be from a different culture, or even meet them traveling possibly, but it's going to bring about a new opportunity. Okay, show me more about this new opportunity, or who, or what this is about, because we've got 3 kings here. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. So you will know intuitively. There's a lot of communication. It's possibly the air sign, the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you meet will be the person. So bear that in mind. I don't think that it will happen overnight. There's this huge element here of you working on your mindset, your trusting yourself, trusting the process, releasing yourself from fears. There's some healing. I've just got really cold, and also making taking a possible risk. But you've got to stop over planning everything. Okay, there's an over planning here. What star sign are you, or rising? Can you tell me? And you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This is present energy, focusing on your career, your work, your stability, possibly thinking about travel. Spirit is trying to support you, especially with right now, your finances, your securities, your stability. All right? Cancer energy with the Chariot being here. So you're being asked to look at your financial and career opportunities, even study right now, to stop planning, because Spirit has a divine plan for you, and there is some decisions, and I need to move forward. It's almost like a sense of you need to compartmentalize your life and do your 10 healing steps. Email me, I'll send you the 10 steps of healing. Taking a risk on your career, perhaps. It's very much more like career orientated for you. Okay, there could be also a masculine helping you, but that's not the person. Yeah, there's some decisions you need to make, especially about career and finance. Maybe about moving, maybe about where you are geographically, like where you're living, where you're working. And there will be a celebration in connection with that. Okay. Right. Okay, before we go on to critique her, what's the main energy surrounding? Oh my goodness. I feel there is like some sort of stressed out feeling around this eclipse season for you. What do you need to know about the eclipse season? The next 2 weeks from today for the next 2 weeks and 6 months as well moving forward. You've got the Tower. Again, oh my goodness. Okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. Doing that inner work, doing that moon work, doing that shadow work, right, will really support you in knowing what you should prioritize, what you shouldn't, who's playing you for a fool, who isn't, in different areas, work, relationships, family, whatever, who's playing you as a puppet, what part you play in certain things, because there's a big change coming up here. And I don't want you to worry about this change, but it's going to open a new door, at least a window of opportunity here. 2, clarity about what you need to do to move forward. You are the star sign of Cancer, right? And there's clarity coming. What's the clarity? It could be about a career move. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Strength card. Having the strength to start something new, to leave a job, to start a new one, to follow a career path you didn't think that you could do, but you always wanted to do. You're facilitating the change. You're creating the Tower, okay? And you're looking through people's masks. You're looking at who's manipulating you, because this is a card as well in this deck of manipulation. And saying no. But you need to do the work, that moon energy shadow work, to get clear on this. So you will have a lot of clarity in the next 2 weeks from now about what you need to do. And you're grasping something with passion, a new opportunity, possibly a business opportunity or an online business opportunity. Okay, that's going to grow from strength to strength. And even though it's risky, because she's standing on this House of Cards very precariously, and it could fall, you're doing it anyway. Five of Wands. It could cause conflict. But see how that card went separate to everything else? So it's like there could be conflict around you. Say if you said, I'm not saying to do this, I'm just getting really cold as well. I just got the name Shirley. Someone online may know a Shirley. Shirley. Shelley. I was getting that for Eddie before, but not Shirley. I'm also getting like this is separate to you. You're not worrying about the conflict. I was gonna say, like, you may be like, I'm leaving, and the boss is gonna say, but who's gonna do this? And you're like, I don't give a shit who's gonna do it. It's not gonna be me. So there could be all this conflict over here. So with this card lands, because you're chasing your wheel of fortune, right? You're wanting the wheel to turn, and there's that beautiful star energy, because you're going towards your dreams. And I think it's a lot to do with career, and it's time, the Judgment energy. So for the next 6 months, and the next 2 weeks will be significant, but the energy for the next 6 months, I do feel a career change. And a move, but I think you're creating the Tower, okay? You're the one that's creating this change. Critica, it's your turn. No, it's not. It's Tocca's turn. And Jamie, is it Jamie or Janet? Hold on a second. Tocca or who donated? Tocca and Jasmine. Okay, Tocca, Jasmine. That's it. I'm not doing any more after those two. I've been on for nearly 3 hours, guys. It's a long time for me. Tocca, Jay's thoughts. Okay. Jay's thoughts towards me after he saw me cry yesterday. We both had a misunderstanding. We reconciled as soon as possible. A bit embarrassed. He's never seen me like that. So I'm guessing this is a new person. All right, let's have a look at your feeling right now, or you know what just happened, or like energy moving forward as well. So you really think a lot about this person. You see your future with them. And then you didn't see something. So the misunderstanding could have been from you. You could have misunderstood what they said, especially what they said. And it's like, this is a tightrope now. This is a fine line between they've seen me authentically it's important to take the emotion out of your thoughts right now. It is, or it was what it was. Okay, you can't take it back. It's out in the open, but you're still like, you need to step excuse me, present energy, you need to step into your confidence now and you know, act as if energy from the chameleon spirit, right? Act as if you're confident, even though you may not feel confident. But there's like a walking with grace, because the swan spirit is about grace. So I've got a couple of energies here that are in this deck. We've got like, okay, well, let's just shuffle and see what comes out. So maybe do a little bit of detachment exercise here. It's time to have a deep dive. That is the swan spirit, and we've got the swan in this card. Spend some time on your own, detach a little bit. I would detach right now just to get you a little bit more balance. Even if you see this person because you work with them, right? If you see them, it's fine. But like, you know, this eclipse energy is very tricky. We need to make sure that we're careful what we say, what we think, what we do in and around this time. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. You've got the number 7, Spirit trying to support you. But there's a need to retreat here a little bit so that you can get yourself together. Okay. And there's something about your confidence. I'm also getting bowling. Bowling? Okay, maybe you want something you've been thinking about doing, or they've mentioned bowling, or they're going to mention go bowling at the weekend, or whatever. I don't know. Doing something together, some sort of exercise together. Maybe you already do that. Okay, future energy in regards to this connection. And Spirit is really trying to help you, right? Communication is going to continue. You've got Page of Swords. You're still going to be curious about each other. It's still going to move forward, I do feel. And then you have the Three of Cups. And you know what? Love is acceptance. So there's an acceptance feeling coming from him to you, that, you know, he accepts you for who you are unconditionally. And that acceptance is love in and itself. Okay. And it's really important that you get Page of Swords. Start getting curious about what makes each other tick, what makes each other happy. and get curious with yourself, like what you can do with him or suggest that is going to be fun right now. Don't get in your head too much, okay? Let's look at his energy, because Spirit is trying to help this connection, all right? Toka, like Spirit really is trying to help this move forward. It may be really cold where you are. I'm seeing like a scarf, or you have a scarf hung up, or even a hat. Or this could talk about like they feel at home with you, and they may have said like, you feel like home to me, or like we've known each other for a long time. I feel like a soulmate energy here. Seven. So they definitely want to move forward with you. The Chariot. We have 7-7. They definitely want to move forward with you. It's like they're a protector. They see themselves as a protector. Cancer energy as well. They're very good looking. They're very good looking. Why did I say that? They wanted this from you. They wanted to see your authentic you. They wanted that bird that they saw, that beautiful bird, to fly free, which you did, to express your emotions, Cancer energy. And it's a beautiful progression. Page of Cups. Like, there's a cuteness in a way. That he was like, oh, that's super cute, she cried, and yeah, I haven't seen her like that before, but that's vulnerability, yeah? Page of Cups, it's vulnerability. It's opening emotions. This is what he feels about you. So it's lovely. I don't think there's anything malicious and there's anything bad going on here. And it's time, like everything's happening in the right time, in the right progression. And he is there to support you. It's not just about intimacy, this relationship. He wants to be there for you, like to support your mental. Like, he doesn't want you to feel fearful. He may have said to you, I don't want you to be frightened of that, or I don't care about that, like that you cried, or like, I want you to express yourself and be vulnerable. If he hasn't said that, that's what he's thinking. Jamie, post your... Not Jamie, sorry. Is it Jasmine? Post your question. Jasmine. Yeah, and things are moving forward beautifully. 6 of Swords. Because there is communication about things that you're possibly worried about. And maybe he's going to open up too about things he's worried about, okay? So I wouldn't like stress about this. He could have put your, okay, I'm seeing him put your hair behind your ear. It may be as you cried. Let me know if that happened, or it's going to happen. Toka. Do you know what I mean? Like, you may have put your head down crying and he's put your hair behind your ear. I don't know if you've got blonde hair as well, but I'm seeing blonde hair. He could have blonde hair. Fair hair. Okay. And it's a gamble with these dice and some of these cards. Always tells me that it's a gamble, right? With your emotions. But with this coming out in the reverse, the 7 of Wands, it's like he's not scolding you or thinking anything different of you. I love the depiction of this card. Like, you can trust this connection because this is the Devil, on the Devil energy, but this is the 7 of Wands, if that makes sense, and it was in the reverse. So you can let your guard down. You don't have to be defensive. Oh, you have blonde. Is it long, like straight blonde hair? Because I just feel this, yeah. And I feel that he will put, if he didn't put your hair behind one of your ears when you were crying, or just randomly, it may not even be when you're crying, that is the sign, okay? So it may not have happened yet, but that is a sign that he's loving you. One more. 6 of Wands. So this is a really beautiful reading. This is like successful relationship. You do have some decisions, or you both have some decisions to make. And then we've got the Chariot. Oh no, so, sorry, I got these cards wrong, but they're very similar. This is the Justice energy, okay? And then you have the the 7 Cancer. So you have Libra and Cancer. But you did the right thing by opening up and being vulnerable, and he will do the right thing for you, or, yeah, towards you. There is an element here of you opening your heart more, with the Queen of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. And there's a lot more progression coming with this relationship, and a lot more really good communication, all right? So when he puts your hair behind your ear, and when he goes to do that, because I saw him doing that, whoever he is, he could have darker skin too, he doesn't have to, but I'm just envisioning him like that. That is your sign that he loves you. He could be a Taurus. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles. So there's a need to, because what's coming up is around the moon energy and around the eclipse time, possibly. There's a few fears coming into your energy, that you're worried that you're going to see a bad side to him, or you're worried that he's seen the bad side to you, but like that may come up again in your energy, all right? But I need you to keep putting that feeling of love and passion back into the connection, okay? Because there's a lot of communication here. It's not going to be the first time you cry, or possibly him, all right? Right, the next person we have is Jasmine. Jasmine, post your question, please. Jasmine. Is it Jasmine? Or did she donate or not? Okay. Jasmine, you did donate. Can you post your question, Jasmine, please? I have a little bit of a cold. It's nothing to worry about, I don't think. I can go back to work, but I'm just like feeling, I'm sure it's this moon energy. I'm really sure that it is this moon energy. Jasmine, where are you? I'm just waiting for Jasmine, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely got a cold or something, but it's nothing major. There's no like fever associated with it or anything, but it's just there. It's so annoying. Come on, guys, I've been on here 3 hours. I need to go and like get ready. I'm gonna go and get some food, because I got some beautiful fish yesterday and I want to cook it, but I need the vegetables. Jasmine. I'm not taking any more donations, guys. I do appreciate them, but I've been on over 3 hours. I want to give my best to you. So I call it sometimes the spiritual flu. Yeah, well, it's possible, right? I mean, it's weird because sometimes it does just come up around certain moon cycles. Thank you, Twin Soul. Yeah, I've got all that. I need to buy some honey, but okay. Jasmine, where are you? Jesus. Jasmine, where are you, please? Just waiting for Jasmine, guys. You know, I won't stay on here long. If she is not here, she can email me and I can do a reading like that. That's fine. But I'd prefer to get it done. Okay. Please post your question, Jasmine. She's back. Okay. Twin Soul's like, post that question. That's what it came across to me like, Twin Soul. No, there's no like emotion in SMSs. This is silence. So funny. Okay. I'm so excited. It's happening now. The payment's just come out of my account for a hotel I'm staying in the UK. It's actually not for another couple of weeks. 1, 2, 3 more weeks till I stay in that particular hotel. But it's like they've just taken money out of my account and it's like, it's happening. Okay. Super excited. You need to start writing faster, Jasmine. I'm going to start pulling Jasmine's cards. Past, present, and future energy for Jasmine. Past energy in regards to whatever she's asking. Is there any good luck in love coming towards me in the range of 2025? Single 30-year-old. What's your star sign and your rising sign? There's been, ooh. Okay, so you've had a lot of deceit in the past, okay? Deceit, lies, with someone who's just like a narcissist, with people who you've let them, like you've had your guard down with them and you shouldn't have, you should have had it up, not using your intuition, not being aware that this person was possibly trying to manipulate you, use you. So whoever this person is, okay, in the past, and this can be 10 years ago, right? Let's clarify this past energy. I need past information because it really is supportive of your reading. So, you know, a contract was broken with a person, 3 of Pence in the reverse, and you could have created the change. You could have left this person, or Spirit stepped in here with the Magician saying, you can do better. You can do better than this, and something possibly came to light in a past relationship that set you on the single story again. Okay, so hopefully you can clarify with a yes or no if this is resonating. You're a Libra. Okay, what is going on in the present with your energy? The 4 of Swords in the reverse. So I think you've been through a period of 4 of Swords where you're like healing, waiting, praying, trying to manifest, and you're like, no, I want some action now, Spirit. I want this to start happening for me, okay? Clarify, please, Spirit. Thank you. 6 of Swords. I think you're ready on a mental level. You're ready, and I think that's the most important, especially you being a Libra, but just in general, right? You're mentally ready. You know what you had to deal with in the past, and you know that you need to save yourself. You need to save yourself, whoever they are and however good looking they are or whatever they have to offer. You know the future is not going, the past is not going to come into the present or the future in regards to relationships. You're mentally like afloat. I just want to say you're mentally afloat, okay? And it's taken a minute, it's taken a while, right? But you have got over a past relationship 100%, and which is brilliant, right? But they're not coming in. but they're not coming in. You're like, okay, where's all the offers? I'm ready. They're not coming in at this point. All right, it's present energy, don't worry. And it wouldn't be a great time to start a relationship anyway with this eclipse season, so don't worry. If you do start a relationship now, they can come in and out of your life as quickly as like the blink of an eye. So just be patient a little bit with that. And you are worried though that you've like missed the boat, or you worried that you're possibly mentally battling, should I take a risk and get out there and really, you know, get out there, or will I then retreat quickly because it could cause me pain? So yes, I feel that you've got over the person, but have you done the healing? In regards to, yes, you're mentally strong and yes, you're mentally ready, but on an emotional level, are you sure that you're ready? Have you addressed, in a healing sense, how that person made you feel? Healing is actually putting yourself back in that situation on an emotional, mental level again, and going through the process of the grief and the release attached to it. Not the person itself, but how it made you feel. I hope this is making sense. Because if you're sure, then what are you worried about? Right, so there's elements of worry coming in here. Spirit doesn't want you to worry. The Nine of Swords is just a minor arcana, right? You can get out of that. Feelings of dread, self-doubt, or it's a protective energy, right? King of Swords, Libran energy in the future, in the upright. And that's your energy, right? Can be another King of Swords. Ooh, Six of Wands. So with the Six of Wands in this deck, it's like I'm ready for the happiness. I'm ready for a successful relationship, but I'm also carry an element of being cold about me. I want you to journal right now, okay? I want you to journal about anything. Just empty your mind on a piece of paper, okay? And because there is an element of you think you're ready, and you possibly are, but there's a need to let your guard down. Who is coming in towards you in the future? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Show me clearly. I saw an owl, so you're very wise. There's a lot of wisdom here. There's a lot of strength, and there's a lot of support. There's something about not planning it, not expecting it, or planning it, or preparing for this. Spirit likes to bring like a little storyline before the actual crescendo happens here. And then we've got the Libran energy again. So you've got double Libra, which is you. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be meeting like a Libra, who knows. You know, energetically, I'm just going to put these cards back in case they come out again, because like with the last reading, I did the same, and the same similar cards, past cards came into the future energy, which was important. So I think I might continue to do that. But with this Justice energy, there's an element of, you make one move, you make one move. Why did I say move? That's not even a word. You make the wrong move, my friend, and you'll be out the door. You won't even get in the door. So there's an element of coldness here. I know you don't like channeling. Well, I don't know, but you just said it. But like, you're a Libra. You're an air energy. Get some pen to paper. You don't have to journal. Well, then, you know, what is it? You need to empty your mind here. So you have this beautiful Taurus energy, which is Libra as well. So you've got triple Libra in your future. You're really putting, I feel this is you. I feel this is elements of you, okay? Being a little guarded still, wanting a successful relationship, but if anyone like says the wrong thing or does the wrong thing, you're like, your guard goes up again. Not guard, but you're like ready to fight back. So that defensive energy you possibly had to deal with in the past, so maybe an element of that is still there. Okay. And then you've got this Taurus, Libra, Empress. So you can be in your own feminine energy, Jasmine, without a man. I'm not saying you won't have a man. Who's coming in? You've got the Devil. I think like there's a lot of exploration with your own sexuality and possibly with the masculine, and like you have a lot of, it's very similar to Eddie's reading, you have a lot of fantasies about what you want. You want to explore. I don't want to say too much and I don't want to get too private, and you don't have to respond to me, but there's something about the exploration of that shadow energy within sexuality here. Okay. And that transformation, like you want more passion and from the intimacy. Okay. And I think there will be, because this is in your future. So there's an element of like transformation here, where in the next relationship, it's going to be a lot more about intimacy and passion, which is what you need. And that's your star. That's what you dream about having, that intensity, right? And you've got Aquarius. Show me a masculine, please, Spirit. Show me a masculine. So there is someone coming in quite quickly. And you're going to get to know this person first to see if they're balanced with your own energy. And you're being very open and strong within yourself. And you're not being afraid anymore. Nice. So 9 of Swords in the reverse. We had it in the upright before. With this new person. I don't think it's going to be round the corner. It could be in the next, like definitely 2026 is coming through. I don't see the rest of 2025 having this person because they're so far apart, waiting for this masculine to come through. But this person is almost showing me their character, but not showing me who they are. They could be a Libra, but this person is like very, very good communicator, able to, you know, you're able to open up mentally and get the words out and not be afraid. And it's not time yet for this person to come in, okay? But it will be time, but not yet. And I do think it's going to be like 2026 here. So there is a need to be patient. That's the Temperance energy. And we've got the Judgment card here. It's like you will have a new bond with a person, a new contract. But don't feel love for the rest of 2025. And it's not because you're not ready, but there is something that needs to be addressed. Perhaps he is not ready, like your soul paths haven't, you know, you're ready, you're waiting, but he's not coming in because his soul path isn't aligning just yet with yours. Show me this masculine, please. I really need to know who this is. Thank you. I feel that they're going through a period of healing. They could be a Taurus. We've got very strong Taurus, and we've got Libra, and Taurus is also, you know, April, May 2026 could be significant. But they're going through something right now. Conflict has come out, and it's over there. See how that flew out over there? And apart from the cards, this happened in the previous reading I just had. And there's the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So they're possibly going through something. Maybe, I don't know what they're going through, but they will come in. Show me who they are, Spirit, please. They're not showing me who they are. Like, we've got hardly any court cards here. It's really important to get yourself you know, on a level, wow, they're flying out now, and you know, a level of independence. And I know that you say you are already, but there's something about being comfortable sitting and being patient and enjoying travel and relationships with friends and things like that. Ace of Wands. I don't know, Jasmine, that's another reading, my lovely. Ten of Swords. There's something about your thoughts or needing to think differently about a situation or a person. And then you've got this beautiful sun energy. I feel with your person, whoever they are, whether you know them now or not, there is some things going on in their life that they have to end right now. So the eclipse will be happening for them very, very strongly, whether you know them or not. Okay, I'm just going to say. They could be going through falling from grace, I'm hearing. Maybe they're going through a karmic lesson. I don't think you know them, but you know, that's another reading. King of Wands. So they're possibly a Sag, Aries or Leo. Now it's showing me there is a lot of self-fulfillment, and there's the Queen of Wands. So this is your divine counterpart, your match. I don't honestly think they're coming in quickly. There's a lot of stalling here, okay? And I don't know whether it's Nick, and that's not the question you asked, whether they're like a past person or someone you already know. I can't sit on here and keep asking, like, going through this. If you want to come on tomorrow, I'll be on the same time, 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. approximately that time, or you can email me for a private reading. That was everyone's readings today. It is 10 a.m. where I am. I have been on here for 3 hours and 31 minutes, so it's definitely time for me to go. I appreciate you all being here today. Thank you so much for, you know, showing up as always. Okay, and I will see you tomorrow, so look forward to that. And Andrea, if you're still here, I will send you a reading. Andrea won that free reading yesterday. Okay, have an amazing night. And the eclipse, yes, I will be on just after the eclipse tomorrow morning. So it's less than 24 hours now. Go and have a look also online when the eclipse and what time the eclipse is in your time zone, okay? For me, it is, the totality is 1:30 a.m. in Bali. So I'm going to get in the car, go to the beach about 12:30 and watch that for an hour just before the totality. And as it happens, and bring a ceremony and do some soaking it in. All right, so I hope you enjoy the eclipse, guys. Please try, and even if you can't see the blood moon, like you can't see the color or whatever, it still is going to affect you. So just keep safe, be strong through it. Whatever comes up, don't react if something comes up. Okay, you need to stay strong right now, and have some fun. Okay, just try and have fun with it and have fun with the energy. Okay, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.